There we go.
What's up? Now we're really back. It's me, Joey. Can you put the chat back pretty, please?
Oh, sorry.
It's me, Joey, here with part of your kind of funny Game Over Greggy show pre-show. Here on this lovely... I don't even need to look at what date it is. It is February 13th because it's my dad's birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, Joey's dad.
Happy birthday.
I don't know if the mics are up.
Maybe. Feminist Nerds, aka Titan Matrix, says, Joey, you made me addicted to Persona, you monster. I'm very sorry, but I'm really not that sorry about it because Persona's real good. I'm going to try and finish it this weekend because I don't really have a ton of plans. So...
No, I got a pen. Oh, man. It's so hot. Cool, Greg, can you open up the window? I'm burning.
But...
Is it hot for you?
I was cold earlier.
Yeah, no, I know. I was cold earlier, too, but now it's so
now
hot.
I'm perfectly comfortable.
Oh, I'm burning. I'm burning.
Burning up for you, baby. Did you ever listen to the Jonas Brothers?
No.
Really? Not even a little bit?
Not even once.
Not even once?
I mean, I'm sure I heard them on the I'm sure I heard them on the radio,
but never on
like
purpose.
Yeah, I never was like, "Oh, Jonas Brothers."
You know what?
I love this one Jonas Brothers song.
Burning Up. Pretty good. Did you ever listen to the Jonas Brothers?
Cool, Greg, can you push them?
Burning up for you, baby.
I'm the flag.
That's what he's saying.
This is true.
No, take it out.
Do you know how to...
You're cold.
Could I request that?
I know how to play.
You do?
Yeah, it's a B minor to a D to a G.
Oh,
Dun,
you're so
dun,
talented.
dun, 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 dun. I don't know if it goes to E or not.
You guys, I ate too much. I did it. I did it again.
Oops,
You go around like you know. Watch the video, and after every verse, he goes,
It's totally true.
The video? You can't just listen to the audio?
But you have
it's
to,
probably in
because you
both.
can see it come out
Mm-hmm. What does it look like coming out? Don't make the sound, just show me the motion.
like that.
Oh. Oh.
High heel, red dress, red dress. Nick Jonas in the background. Before he got all jacked.
Yeah. Which one's the one that got married? Was that Kevin? How much do you know about the Jonas
I
Brothers?
think they're all married by now.
I
Really?
know that
All of them?
I watched one of those like the Home Network like remodeling this house, and it was one of the Jonas Brothers.
That's
And his house was dope. He remodeled it real good.
They made a lot of
He
money.
nailed it. Yeah. Yeah.
High heel.
Now, how many of them are still doing things?
Nick, I think, is the only one that's still
Yeah,
actively...
well, Nick was in Jumanji. The youngest brother was in Jumanji.
Was
I
he,
guess
like, a
Joe
main
Jonas still has...
He's
or he used
one
to
of the
have...
main dudes.
Yeah.
I mean, not the four, but he's the you know, the fifth guy that wasn't in all the trailers, but
Is there really a fifth guy that wasn't in all the trailers?
he's like stuck in the world.
He was stuck in the world already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they totally just aped the Jumanji setup. Where it's like someone's been stuck.
Kind
here
of,
for a
yeah.
while? Interesting.
I mean, that's...
I'm ashamed how little I've used my movie pass in this year.
Really?
Yeah, really ashamed. But at the same time, I've been
Honestly,
playing
I
a
would blame
lot
it on
more.
Joey.
Why
No,
me?
you know what? It really is Joey's
Yeah.
fault. Until I started going with Joey, I was going all the time, and then Joey's like, "Let's go watch Downsizing," and that movie sucked, and
that's
like fixed us.
complete bullshit.
It's true, yeah.
I didn't want to go see Downsizing.
Yeah, but you were down to go see it, and that's the same thing.
I've seen way more. I've seen a lot of movies with my movie pass. I saw
yeah, without me,
3 Billboards because
I
I was
thought we were
already
gonna-
at the movies.
I thought we were gonna be like bros and go to the movies all the time.
Yeah.
That's what
so
you
I saw
said.
3 Billboards.
You know.
I saw. What else did I see? I didn't see Moulin Rouge. That wasn't. Or I saw Moulin Rouge. That wasn't movie pass. I saw I, Tonya.
Oh, great movie.
That was really good.
Yeah.
I
also saw I, Tonya with my movie pass.
What else? What's the other one? It's not Jessica's
Meet the
Game.
Fuckers.
Oh no, yeah, Emily's Game.
Nope.
No,
Something's Game.
Molly's
It's
Game.
Molly's Game.
I was close.
That was really
close.
good. I saw that with my movie pass. Tonight, I think I'm going to go see Cabin in the Woods with my movie pass.
Oh, that's exciting.
Oh, maybe I'm not.
Oh no.
I was going to go with Marty, and now he has pneumonia.
The theater exploded.
It doesn't really. No one has pneumonia. Consumption,
Right?
they call it.
No, he
one's
went to
had
the doctor
pneumonia.
today. He legitimately
No one's
has
had pneumonia since 92.
Yeah. Throw a little penicillin. That'll fix it right up.
Yeah, I'm allergic to penicillin.
Nobody cares.
I'm allergic to C-chlor, Suprax, and penicillin.
Oh,
and I've known,
that's a popular one.
I've known
That's a
those
popular
3
one, guys.
medicines since I was like 5 years old because I was with the doctors so much as a kid.
Why?
I was always sick.
You were so cute as a kid, though.
Always sick.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah.
When Mexico was on fire, all the forest fire the smog was coming to America, and right there we were right on the border.
Sure.
Fucked me up.
Yeah.
Went to the hospital. They thought I had a tumor.
Oh
Yeah.
shit, that's awful. I don't like any of that.
They did a CAT scan and all that shit. Yeah. The
insane.
doctor was like, pretty sure he has a tumor.
Fuck.
But we're gonna check anyway. Like one of those things. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad they checked because it turned out no
Scary
tumor.
stuff,
Huh?
man.
Hey Kevin, so tomorrow.
Yep,
my
tomorrow.
anniversary, Right?
Yep.
I'm trying to think of like what should I call it? You know, it's big special event.
Yeah, the cool Greg anniversary.
The name, like the word Greg, like wordplay.
Yeah.
Not too many words except segregation. That's bad.
That's a bad word.
How about
That's a
how
bad-
about it? Greg's the question. Begs
What?
the question.
Got you. Okay. That's a phrase.
That's what I'm saying.
My name is-
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
kind of.
What about Alexander the Greg?
But I ran it by Tim. I was like, you know who does have a good name for this kind of stuff? Andy. So can it be Cool Greg's anniversary tomorrow? He's
Yes.
like, yeah, that's fucking good.
Yeah.
So he gave me for my birthday coming up as well. Your name, right?
Cool.
Celebrate my anniversary.
I like that.
anniversary.
When's your birthday?
We just call that.
23rd.
Right around the corner too.
Yeah, man.
Not as close as yours though, huh?
Woo!
First birthday I'm celebrating without smoking in like 7 years.
Nice, man.
Proud of you.
Crazy.
Nice.
Very proud of you.
First birthday I'll be celebrating on this Friday.
Not being in Texas.
Not being in Texas.
Yep. I know all these facts about
And
Andy.
That's weird.
no heroin.
Fuck.
He's so full of shit. He's never done heroin.
Thank you so much, man. I'm actually proud of my shit.
Yeah, he's making a joke out of it.
Oh, guys.
Yeah, see, it turned it got negative there.
I did, bitch.
Don't know.
I feel like
Andy,
since I've
hold
known
on,
you,
guys.
I've started using the word bitch more often.
I like when you randomly throw it in. Wait, was it yesterday or today where you're like, bitch? Like, Nick was responding to
No,
so-
you were cheering for Greg, and you were like, do the thing. I don't know what you were. I go,
yeah.
bitch.
That was really funny. That shut it down in a good way.
What were we cheering for?
I don't know.
Greg to do?
I honest can't remember. That could have been today.
It was today.
Oh, man.
It was
no
today.
memories of it. All right, I'm going to slide out and lay on the
What
ground.
was it?
Lay on the
The
ground.
cheering thing.
I don't know.
Did we fix the cake?
I'm out of breath.
No. The keg is more broken than ever.
Okay.
It's out of CO2.
That sucks.
Let's get these filters for the fridge, man. This water tastes like fucking.
Andy,
Us.
the water. We actually
Poison.
changed the filter, so
Yes,
I don't know.
Should we?
It's like you
The
go-
light is still red, man.
Oh yeah, you have to reset. I don't know how to do resetting it. I don't know how to do
Maybe.
resetting it.
It's been great.
Do you think the Millers will sue Wall Street Journal for using their image? No, because
They had
they
permission.
gave them permission to use
Explicit.
that.
I would though if I were them.
Yeah.
I would delete all the history and be like, "Hey, y'all Photoshop this conversation between us.
This is
Give
fake
me at
news.
least $80. Venmo me $80."
Mr. Yasman 300 in the chat saying downsizing sucked balls. Yep. I wish Joey knew that before we went to go see it. She insisted on us going to see it.
Kevin is so full of shit.
Thanks, Andrew Francis.
That's right, and I'm gonna go
Appreciate it,
empty
man.
out. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying, Joey?
Yeah, if y'all want to send your hard drugs to the studio for me for my
Nope.
birthday.
You should not do that.
He's
We will
clean.
not give
What's
you the
my favorite
address.
Mitch Hedberg joke is like, I love the UPS driver because he's my drug dealer and he doesn't even know it.
Okay, Mitch Hedberg is like underrated. I feel like he gets forgotten about.
Oh, absolutely. It's a
but
travesty.
he's
'cause
so
he died,
funny.
man.
Goddamn crime.
It's a damn shame.
Anytime I see an escalator that's broken, I just always think about Mitch Hedberg.
Yep.
Mm.
There was another joke that he did where he's like, I did cocaine yesterday. Or no.
Oh,
like,
he was like, I don't do drugs. He's like, I used to do drugs. I still do, but I used to too.
It's so good. That's it. That was the joke.
Um,
He's a funny guy, dude. He understood shit really well.
Absolutely. I love when he's talking about. I like to play loud music, and sometimes my neighbor will get annoyed. So he'll slam his fist on the wall, and I'll try to confuse him, and I'll just say, "Go around." I cannot open the wall.
his like
He's so
his
good.
cadence is
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
funny.
He had like intense anxiety. And like
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
he would do some stand-up shows.
He would just,
not
like, face the
facing
wall.
crowd. Yeah, face
Yeah.
the wall.
Just gonna look this way
Did
real
he always wear
quick.
sunglasses too? Was that his thing?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was his bit.
Yeah. It's a good bit.
It's a good bit.
It's great.
Bananas are like traffic lights. They have the same colors, but except with bananas, it's like green means stop, yellow means go, and red means where the fuck you get that banana? It's so stupid.
That's really funny.
Mitch Hedberg, man.
I miss
So
him.
good. What did you do this weekend? I feel like I haven't talked to you guys.
Played a lot of Monster Hunter.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Hunting them monsters in that
Hunting
world.
them mons. Yeah, we just hung out. Robin was playing Skyrim the whole time. I was playing Monster Hunter. And it was just lazy. It was great.
Do you guys have the dual TV set up yet?
No, so for my Christmas gift, she got me a monitor that I can use to edit at her place.
Oh, nice.
And to also play games. So like we set it up on the table and I edited party mode over the weekend. And then I was like, all right, try and play some Monster Hunter. So played a lot of Monster Hunter.
Love it. Love it. Tim, you saw the newest 50 Shades.
I did. Yes.
And?
Were you not here for the review?
I don't know, maybe.
It's by far the best 50 Shades movie.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Which probably, yeah.
No, not saying much at all. I was saying that it sucks that this franchise is over. And you know what? I'm going to dial that back. It doesn't suck. This
It
franchise
doesn't
is
suck.
over. But I just like, it was finally
gives a
starting to
fuck?
understand what it was. And like this movie finally gave us scenes that I'm like, yeah, this is what the rest of the movie should have been. There's a lot of other bullshit too. But I was comparing it to Fast and Furious as I often compare things. And I was saying that like this finally starts to get itself and know what it is, but it still sits somewhere between Fast 2 and Fast 4.
I read a funny ass tweet about that movie and it was like 50 Shades. Have you ever pinched your nipple while having sex? It was like, America. Damn, this is some kinky shit.
Yeah, no, dude. That's it. Really, the kinkiest thing they do in the movie is she's eating a pint of ice cream and like puts it on him, and that's it. And I'm like,
Way crazy.
and then there's like an implied butt plug
Whoa!
scene, but like
You ever wear a butt plug, Greg?
No, never have.
never wear one.
No.
Is it called wearing?
Yeah.
It's, I mean, it's inside
Have
of
you ever used one?
I think it's used because it's.
But you can't. I know that you
sometimes
can't
they're for
wear
fashion.
because yeah, there's
Sometimes
the,
girls get the jewels on
the
them.
jewels. Yeah,
Or the
I
little
like the
Pikachu tails.
Pikachu tails.
yeah. Pikachu tails is a thing.
Yeah. What you got here, Greg?
The Blue Apron ad for the show. So I'm just making sure.
Blue apron.
Blue apron.
Blue apron.
A better way to book guests on the show. How about we make an app where you book guests on shows?
Do you have a topic, by the way?
Nah,
You little fuck.
I don't. I thought we were just gonna go with the two. I had one last week, or I
Last
don't
week
know the
we
last
had,
time I was on
It
the show.
is. It's really thrown me off. Cause like it's.
Oh my
very,
God,
it's
yeah.
Very dark.
It's a stout, right?
Yeah, and I don't know that I like it. It tastes like weird coffee,
Yeah.
It looks like if you drop it on the floor, it'll stain the floor immediately.
or like dark chocolate, like a real dark
Tim
chocolate.
Mears' screen look a little weird. It's like green.
What?
The LED wall.
No, just you.
Really? Not the actual screen, but like on the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks fine. Doesn't look
I think it
green
looks fine.
between the Christmas and the wedding.
Man,
one.
I ate a lot of food.
I'm gonna go a little brighter on it.
I'm excited to own the Wall Street Journal tomorrow
Hell yeah.
because I do own USA Today
Today.
Well, yesterday.
Do you still have that somewhere?
I do. Yeah.
I think I might have it somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
We should frame that. Put
It's
it up
in my memory drawer.
What should be my topic?
We can do the troll thing if you want.
Do you want to? I was thinking maybe we should wait for Nick.
Fuck Nick. Nick doesn't
Yeah,
have to be here.
fuck
He should have
Nick,
stayed for work. You know what I mean?
He doesn't know a
God.
damn thing
Yeah.
about anything.
He don't know a thing about thing.
on the trip for work.
That's what he always wants us to think. I've never seen one of these shows. Do they air anywhere?
Yeah. On
Schmodown?
He does a
Never
really
heard it.
bad
Never
job
seen
of
it.
promoting things. Nick Scarpino.
He's old. He doesn't understand how Twitter works.
Yeah. Oh. Cool.
All right, kids. You ready to rock and roll?
Yes, Kevin.
I don't know, man.
Andrew Francis, it's a bonfire Imperial Porter from Napa Smith Brewery.
Napa Smith. Woo!
Napa Smith giving us
Napa
some free
Smith.
beers.
Getting us drunk.
I have I mean, I do have a topic, but I don't want to do it until Nick is here.
The gum topic, huh?
No.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
good topic, though.
Wait out, just tell me. Give me the tease. Give the free show a tease.
I think I already mentioned it.
That's a great topic. That is a great fucking topic. I do like that one. Yeah, Nick's a huge one. Nick's a big component of that.
Damn.
So then I think we have
Big
3.
catalyst.
And I think we'll go long probably.
Big
Great, I'm
catalyst.
I'm gonna start with mine, the new one, the one we just talked about, the troll and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Start there.
Okay.
Then see where nature takes us, I guess.
All right.
Maybe to the next thing. My thing's a good palate cleanser. Yours is a good like dreamy topic at the end.
Dreamy dreams.
Man, your hair's getting long.
I really wish we didn't work so much so I could go get a cut.
I'm getting mine today.
Thought about bringing somebody in.
Yeah, I was thinking about it. I was said today if I didn't get down there or when I get home didn't get it done, I might do that tomorrow. But the problem is, Kind of Funny Games Daily is such a involved show of me reading. Like right now, it can be great if I was getting my hair cut.
Oh, you want them to do it on camera?
Oh well, I mean, when am I going to be stop working?
That'd be cool.
I'm like,
While you're doing your emails?
you might have seen.
27 minutes you have.
You might have seen the things known as aeroplanes. Now, some of these aeroplanes are up in the air, and they're working so hard they got to get refueled mid-flight. That's what I am.
Yeah,
You know
I
what
get it.
Right now, anytime Joey, you want to just come in and blast me in the face with protein just to eat to like live, I'm down. Because like I didn't even finish that salad. I was like,
The
I threw it
amount-
away.
Good old protein blast.
Before I got hired on this job, the amount of times that I would think, why doesn't Kind of Funny do this? Why don't they have time for this? Why don't they have time for this? I know now.
Yeah.
Like, I know.
Now the one
Wait,
thing.
hold on. You need to repeat that in the topic. I think that's
one thing
important.
I thought of. This is now switching back to just the show right now proper. It looks like Andy's our child. Can he come up anymore? Should we come down more? Should we Belmont him? I can come down too. Yeah, I just didn't know. Well, I know. So's Tim. Tim and I are similar heights.
While I was sitting there, I brought the seat up because I didn't want to bring the mic down. So I fucked with the height on Tim. I'm sorry, Tim.
I don't feel a similar height to Greg Miller. I want that very clear
Really?
to everybody.
Are we not
Oh,
similar heights though?
Stand up,
You're like 4
back to
inches
back, guys.
taller
Back to
than
back.
me.
No,
We're
you're
doing
like
this. We're
2
doing this
inches
on air.
taller.
No, it's a solid 4.
Oh my God, you both are out of frame.
No,
That's like 3 inches, dude.
It's like 3.
You remember right now?
like 3.
Tim, like, can you guys?
I'll bust out my wiener.
Oh God, that tickled so much. I know what 4 inches looks like, guys.
Guys, yeah, I was going to make that joke too. Well, I was going to say, like, I'll get on top of you all and I'll have my wiener hang down. And
Oh
then
my
we'll
God.
see. I'll touch.
That got cool, Greg.
I love when I get cool.
It's so good. It's so rewarding.
That's really disturbing, dude.
All right, ready whenever.
Like, I was going to, but you see what I was saying? I wanted to balance myself on Greg's head with my wiener going down like that. And then have, oh yeah, back. And then if it touches the top of Tim's head, 2.5 inches, man. You heard it.
You heard it here first.
You hear it first. God. Look at that shot. We are all in different pieces of Kind of Funny merch.
You gotta love it, man.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
It's
bam,
good.
we're just like ready. This is a fucking ad here.
Except you can't get
Get
this
out of
shirt
the
anymore.
way, Joe Camel. There's a new spokesperson.
But it's like, it's not restocked, right?
That shirt?
Oh, really? Because for a while during the holidays, my friend really wanted it, but only available was like 3X and extra small or some shit like that. Okay.
You need a clap too, or did you already get clap?
One of the OG shirts.
Yeah, good one. Mine are all faded, but I kind of like that because I have this, but it's super faded and crackly. I'm like, yeah.
Super.
I want to do like a limited edition one where it's like a single color shirt and a single color print.
Same
and it's
color?
not black. No, just like something totally different.
Oh, okay.
One of the hardest things I ever had to deal with in my life was Andy Cortez. When you didn't work here, you worked at Rooster Teeth, and you would still do our designs. When you would send me a design, it was always at 3:40 a.m. You'd send me a fucking DM, and I'd look at it, and I'd be like, God damn.
Oh, I'd be like, check out these.
Check out
And then I
these.
would throw you 3
And
different
you'd
color
send me
variants.
3 different color variations of the same thing, and I'm like, you fucker. Just send me one. Let me fall in love with it, and then let's go. Now I need to make choices, and it's so fucking hard. Everything looks so good. You have such good taste when it comes to the color palettes.
Thanks, man.
You need to be less good at your job.
Maybe on a heather gray?
Dude, we need to go back to reading the comments on this store.
Oh yeah.
What?
This hoodie got me laid. The last
5
shit I-
stars, five roosters on in this review. I'm eating a donut right now. It's just okay.
Top tier taco, hell yeah.
Also, Star Wars Last Jedi review.
At the time of writing this, I've seen Star Wars. Okay.
Scroll down. I like it. It has everything I like in a zip-up hoodie. A zipper and a hood.
Thank you, Dylan.
Make that a morning show segment.
Good idea.
Let's go and read comments.
That is very smart.
It's a good idea.
Okay. Ready?
Put it on the poll.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Game Over Greggy show. I'm one of your hosts, Greg Miller, alongside Tim Gettys.
Let Tim host.
And making his return to the show. I guess you were here last week when I wasn't, though, right?
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago? Who was on the show last week? Oh, Kevin was. Y'all made fun of him. I heard about that.
It was so much fun.
The Hispanic heartthrob, Andy Cortez.
What's up, guys?
Not much.
Let Andy roast.
Why?
You know?
I know what you're talking about.
Hey, Siri, last week when I was there to be Jesus.
Oh,
I don't know why she's picking up
I
on
noticed that. I noticed that reading.
Yeah.
Tim, I like your hair like this.
No, dude.
No, we don't.
No one does. Thank you.
I know what. Like, I like the volume of it.
If you're a listener right now,
I think if you just cut it short on the sides.
Okay,
and the
wait,
back,
no. If you did cut it short on the sides, I'd be down with that.
it looked
actually.
cool,
No,
man.
Yeah. If you're a listener at home and you're not watching Tim, it's
You're
haircut
missing
day.
out.
Tim's hair has no product in it. He looks like a little 12-year-old boy with a beard.
12-year-old Timmy.
I desperately
I'm
need a haircut as
I'm
well.
getting the cut today because I'm having the problem you're having, Greg, with the curly
I
cues.
hate the
Dude,
curly
me
cues
too,
in the
man.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't shaved the sides in a while.
Did you guys see Raul Coley's new haircut
Yeah.
that he just got?
He's something like out here like
He's
a
a fuckboy
fuckboy.
now.
The thing that's bullshit
Kevin
is like
Coelho, can you?
the thing that's
you.
bullshit about
Raul
Raul Coley and
Coley.
his haircut is that he looks good in this haircut, and when I accidentally fuck up my hair to look like that, I'm like, oh, this looks like trash. I
Sure.
look awful like this.
No,
but there have
I
been
don't
times
believe
where
you.
I don't fade my hair well enough, where it looks like a defined line. Just kind of like, here's no hair, here's hair. Instead of doing like a good fade, sometimes I fuck it up and it looks like this.
I want to skin him and wear him.
Whoa, Tim. No, we're not going to
No?
do that.
Dude,
If you're a listener at
want
home,
to.
you need to
Do you
go
think
to
that's- do you think that's-
Rahul Coley13 on Twitter.
Look at him.
Do you
For
think
the
that's marijuana?
fuckboy achievement unlocked. He's got a haircut.
do you think he's
And he
doing
looks pretty
drugs
good.
right there?
No,
This
Rahul
is
will
more
never
than
do
pretty
drugs.
good.
That scar, like, just so perfectly fits the outfit and his eyebrows.
Oh yeah.
He's
Rahul
right.
is no fuckboy.
What a
He's
cool
a
guy,
fuck
man.
man.
He is
You know
a
what I mean?
fuck.
I want to. Should I shave a slash in my eyebrow?
Slish?
Cool, Greg.
No.
Can we get the ruling?
Should I shave a slash in my eyebrow?
Oh, I'm all about that ratchet shit right there.
Yeah.
Cool Greg
Greg
said, "I'm all about that ratchet shit right there." So he's
Good to
down.
know.
Yeah, he is down. There you go. You
Good
got
to know.
Cool Greg's seal of approval.
Patreon.com, man.
Don't know what are they gonna do there.
Check it out.
Just leave send a message to Joey
Check out our
Noel.
website.
If you want to go to patreon.com/kindoffunny and you can message the Kind of Funny account, Joey will read it. Say if Andy should get the thing cut in his eyebrow or not.
Don't do that. It's more work for Joey.
Man.
The thing Andy was saying about doing all the stuff that he wanted to.
If we get 5,000
New
pledges,
Patreon dollars.
new pledges, I will slash a slit in my slash.
Wow,
eyebrow.
that was some good. That was
damn, dude.
seashells down by the seashore. You know what I'm
It
saying?
sounded nasty.
If you didn't know, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Game Over Greggy show. Each and every week, 4, sometimes 3 best friends gather on this table. Each bring a random topic of discussion for your amusement. And some people last week were all like, "Oh, there wasn't actually no." And now that you do one big show, you don't always have 4 topics. And I said, "No, we bring a topic. Everyone has brought a topic. Will we get to all the topics? Who knows?" If you like that, you can head over to patreon.com/kindoffunny. Send Joey Noel messages about Andy's eyebrows. But
Yeah.
for just a few bucks, you can get a whole bunch of perks, like watching us record the show live for $1, getting the show early each and every Friday as an audio MP3 or a big video, which includes the pre and post shows. But if you have no money to toss our way, no big deal. You can head over to youtube.com/kindoffunny and get the show as one big show the following Friday. That's a week later. So it's late. Maybe Rahul Coley has shaved his entire head by now. And we don't know. Maybe.
1,000 new patrons, Greg.
And you'll slash his eyebrow?
Would you shave your eyebrows off?
Fuck no, Jesus God.
2,000.
How much are they? They can all
5,000.
give us a cent, though. That's the problem, can't
No,
they?
they can't. I think $1 is the minimum.
I'm not going to shave my eyebrows off. Kevin, what are you going to shave off?
You
if
don't
we
have
get
a
1,000 new
price?
For
patrons?
the squad. For the squad. For the squad.
Everything I do for this, I do everything for the squad. Everything I do.
Keep your eyebrows.
You think I'm hosting the Dice Awards next week for the squad. You think I'm gonna show up with no eyebrows? You're gonna be like, well, this is a good investment on our
You
part.
can do it after the Dice Awards.
No, then I
You
got
don't
other
want to
things
roll
to
the
host.
dice on that one. You gotta wait till it ends, and then 5,000 new patrons.
No eyebrows, or you'll die brows.
What?
God damn it, Andy. Come on, just fucking up.
Would you do it?
For how many?
5,000 new patrons.
For yeah.
Yeah, me too.
What?
Me too. These things will grow back. How long do eyebrows take to grow back?
I don't know.
Kevin, look it up.
Grandma Kennedy, not Grandma Miller, the raccoon lady. Grandma Kennedy did, in fact, shave her eyebrows once because a woman told her
Aerodynamic?
they would grow back fuller, and they never grew back.
They just never.
Here's an
you
interesting-
have a horror story.
Here's an
Yeah.
interesting thing about my
I'm not
left
fucking with
eyebrow.
that shit.
I have like 2 really thick hairs that are not conforming with the shape of the rest of my eyebrows.
Oh, they get flyaways.
There's,
You have flyaways.
there's 2 hairs that just sort of like fuck off and just do whatever they want.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I
pull
keep
those
putting them
out.
in place. No, but I want on my birthday. I want it to be my birthday is this Friday. I want it to be my gift to my young lady who I'm dating. I'm gonna be
your
like,
eyebrows
hey,
done?
congratulations, you get to pluck these 2 eyebrows.
Does she want to real bad?
Oh, real bad.
Yeah.
See, what I do
It's killing her.
What I like to do is tell Nick about my, Nick's got the receding hairline. I have the advancing hairline.
Oh yeah.
Where I have to pluck
You're one
this.
of those
A couple
fuckers.
hairs keep coming in lower and lower. I got to pluck them out. And Nick gets real
Lower
mad.
and lower.
One day it'll be in my eyeballs.
I have a like a spider web sort of hair that's super thin.
Okay.
And it's like really clear, and it's like right here in the middle of my forehead.
Sure.
And then I have one dark hair like right here.
Joey's
Just
coming in.
one
What do you
singular
have
hair.
to add to this eyebrow conversation?
I'm just.
Joey, come talk to the microphone. Okay. You're just listening. My apologies.
Joey's listening.
Wait,
Okay.
Every
Kevin
once
has
in a while,
brought up
I
this. It says, for
push my
post-
eyebrows up and I see which ones are out of place. And I'll
Sure.
just fucking pull them.
For post-pubescent or young adult, it takes about 65 days for eyebrows to regrow from plucking. For a mature adult, it will take about 56 days for eyebrow hair to regrow and about 73 days for a person at retirement age. Growth rate depends on metabolism too, therefore how old you are as well.
Here's what we
56
do.
days?
I will shave every hair on my head. If we get 10,000 patrons, and then I will cover my whole face green, my whole head green,
Like the Hulk?
and then every once in a while I'll scare Kevin in the green screen, and so I'll just be like, I'll be invisible like that, and I'll just like pop up. It's like eyes and a mouth.
yeah,
right?
yeah,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
something. That
Yeah,
is,
man. Yeah, dude.
how much? 10,000 new patrons you need for that.
10,000, yeah.
They can just give a buck.
That could just
Joey,
give a buck.
go take a note of how many patrons we have. I don't fucking.
Well, because that the 5,000 patrons shaving your eyebrows.
Sure.
56 days. You get them things back. My thing is, like, would it be inconvenient? Sure. I understand that. But, like,
What would Gia's reaction be if you came home with no eyebrows?
she would not be happy.
Yeah.
Definitely not be happy.
Jaws love your eyebrows.
But I feel like you can just get, like, draw them on and stuff. A lot of people do that.
Yeah. A lot of.
One time I used a black sort of marker to make them look darker.
Okay, why did you do that?
Well, because I wanted to look like, what's his name? He plays
Dracula.
He plays the elf king in The Hobbit. He also plays
Yeah,
the bad guy in
he's
Guardians of
Red
the
Skull.
Galaxy.
Oh.
He's really
Kurt
handsome.
Russell?
No, he's really handsome. Bad guy in Guardians of the Galaxy 1. The purple dude with the black makeup. Really handsome guy. Thick eyebrows. He's in ¡Halt and Catch Fire.
He's in
it's killing
Shaun of
me.
the Dead too.
And he's also no. Bad guy, Guardians of Galaxy. Either way, he's got great eyebrows, really thick. And I was like,
The British guy?
How would I look if I had really thick eyebrows? Lee Pace, so handsome. God, this guy's handsome.
He got some eyebrows.
And I was like, I want
Oh
eyebrows
yeah,
like
you're right.
that.
That's not the same guy from Shaun of the Dead.
No.
Kevin, show me Shaun of the Dead. Because I want to know what. Oh, we can't. You can't do this now.
I mean,
We spent all this time wasting your eyebrow talk and Patreon talk. I can't.
Well,
fucking look
either,
at,
anyway.
I want to give credit where credit's due to my
I
favorite.
used dark
actor, Shaun of the
makeup to darken my eyebrows, and I was like,
Dead. So this is recent.
I was like maybe 3 months ago, 4 months ago.
Oh wow. Okay,
Yeah.
real reason. Here in San Francisco,
Yeah, I was just looking in the mirror. I was like, how would it look if I had darker, thicker eyebrows?
and you weren't about it.
I wasn't happy with it.
AUN.
AUN.
That's what stumped him over.
It rhymes with Don.
There's so many ways to spell Shaw.
Yeah.
Just so you know. Right?
But I mean, it wouldn't
Can
be
you
filled, it'd
scroll
be
down
replacing.
there? Pete, we're looking for Pete.
I know.
Oh, that guy. I just saw him as he
Yeah,
passed
no.
by.
Kevin's fucking around to be fucking around. You think he's being funny?
I just
real
passed
funny
him.
guy.
There you go. Peter Saranovitz.
Peter
See, I thought
Serafinovich.
I just assumed that Peter there was the Shaun of the Dead guy too.
His eyebrows are okay.
Or, I'm sorry.
Eyebrows. They're
He's in Guardians too.
Who's he in Guardians?
He's one of the
Oh,
like the
Nova
officers.
Corps.
Yeah, Nova
That's
Corps.
where
Yeah.
I'm getting it all confused. Guys, I'm off my game today.
Okay.
Right before, and you guys know this on the other side of it, but to be clear, we're not going to name names or anything
Of course
like that.
not.
Right before,
Greg.
thank you very much.
Cool,
right
Greg.
before Kind of Funny Games Daily, something happened that hasn't happened to me in a very, 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 very long time. And an internet comment got under my skin. And I was super fucking mad. Super fucking mad.
Super.
Mad.
Thank you.
Fucking mad. I don't know how you want to do that one. And so, yeah, I wrote a very angry response and then sent it to all of you because I knew it wasn't right, but I needed to say something to someone. Sent it to all of you on Slack. And then, like, should I post this? Should it not? And then you guys gave great feedback while I was on Games Daily. And I came back, and of course, I deleted the comment because that's not what it's about. You know what I mean? And especially because, as we've talked about before, because I get to be, I've talked about this before, you know, of I don't feed the trolls. I won't get in the mud and wrestle with pigs.
I
you know,
fuck
those
'em,
different things.
you know?
Yeah, I fuck them trolls. I fuck them
Yeah,
pigs.
those pigs.
No, the trolls. Not the
oink.
And like, you know, back in the day when I did, and even now, if somebody, not even being like super rude, but I say something to somebody, inevitably a fan will pop up and be like, remember that there's, you know, thousands of us that would love to have any of your attention, so don't give it to these idiots, right? Like, that's a great point. But so I delete the comment and want to do that. But I want to talk about this because we've been good about, hey, we're the Kind of Funny community. We want to be the community best friends. We don't want assholes in the community. And I've tweeted about it recently on some other respects of just like, I forget what it was anymore, but it's like, oh, hey, I see. Oh, no, it's just one-offs of I'll see people responding to someone, but I don't see what they're responding to. And then I'll click through. I'm like, oh, I muted that guy months ago, right? And so I'll just pop, or not, I don't even know when. He's muted. Who knows when? And I'll pop in on that thread and be like, just so you know, that person's muted. Do the same. That's what you should do. You should mute. If you see someone being an asshole, and this goes for us, whether it's Facebook or Reddit or Twitter or whatever, you see somebody being an asshole, don't engage. People trolling are only trolling to get a reaction. And if you give them the reaction as I was about to do today, or as I wanted to today, as I sat there fucking mad and wrote this missive, it wouldn't have accomplished what I wanted. It wouldn't have made that person feel bad for what they say. They're out there because they just want to fucking troll. And to be clear,
They exist for that reason.
yeah, and to be clear, this is a mean-spirited comment. This was not.
It's not criticism.
This was not. I don't like the show because of X, Y, and Z. This was like, I'm here to fucking insult you guys and make you mad.
Yeah.
And it worked. And so obviously I would never name this person or the platform because I don't want to encourage that. Not to mention that. I don't know. I fell off the wagon today. And that hasn't happened in a long, long, long time where something's gotten me so upset that I actually almost went back on it.
But you didn't.
No.
And I think
But
that's,
I wanted
that's the
to,
key.
Tim.
I
God,
know
did
you
I want
did.
to
I
be
know.
right.
And that's the thing is that I think it's cool that we are lucky enough that we all have each other to have those moments. And it helps to write that stuff out. It really does.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
Like the amount of times I've been in similar situations and just wrote something, looked at it and been like, this isn't going to accomplish what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
And this is what we always talk about. Every relationship, communication. That's good and bad relationships. So you need to understand what you're saying and try to think, how are people going to take this? And if it's not your intent, why are you trying to say it then? Are you like you're just throwing your fist around instead of actually trying to accomplish your goals. And I feel when it comes to dealing with these type of situations, I make a conscious effort to never respond to the negativity and that stuff unless I'm doing it in a way that's a message to the positive people.
Right.
Where it's not so much about like taking down the negative person, but it's more addressing problems and showing try to provide an example, I guess, to, hey, this is how things should be handled.
Yeah.
So when you look at it, it's like, all right, cool, this is all good. But the problem is, yeah, like you were saying, it's like it sucks that the negativity gets under our skin. And those are the things that we want to jump on and comment when it's like we should be commenting on all the nice things. And then we do comment on nice things. And I feel that a lot of the negative people are, you only comment on nice things. You don't respond to criticism. There is such a difference between criticism and just hate.
Trolling.
And just vitriol and just whatever it is that you're doing. And I feel like when you're doing it, if you're the person that's saying the mean things, you might not realize that there's a difference. You might think that it is criticism. It works the same way where I would ask you to also think about how is this going to be taken? Or is Kind of Funny going to listen to this and be like, this is valid feedback that we should actually take? Because guess what? That happens every single day. We just did the town hall and I read everything. The Facebook, the Reddit, the YouTube comments, everything that was possibly out there that I know of. I read and I take it all in and I'm like, okay, cool. This is going to change the direction of Kind of Funny. And little ways here, little ways there, big ways here. But it's like everything is heard, and I just feel that when it is just like blanket statements of fuck this, that doesn't help anything.
Yeah.
For me, it's weird because I've been here for what, maybe 9 months or something like that, since April of last year.
Yeah.
It'll be a year, essentially like April 3rd or whatever. And it's still hard for me because I came from sort of that background at Rooster Teeth where we're working in game development and we're having people comment on our early product and a lot of the times insult and say stuff just to be mean or whatever. And there is part of me that is, I think, really good about responding rationally. And if someone blows up with this, what the fuck are they talking about? And I like to comment sort of like, hey, here's what we really meant by that, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And but there's also a part of me that wants to say, hey, if you're going to be a fucker to me, I'm going to be a fucker to you back.
Sure.
And if you're going to come in here and try to embarrass me, I want to embarrass you back. And I've slowly been trying to get better at that.
An eye for an eye.
But it's hard.
Turns the whole world blind.
What?
He said it so proud. He was so proud of remembering this adage.
Tim Gettys. Direct quote.
I don't know if you made that. Did you make that?
Put it in your yearbook. That was me.
Well, he paraphrased, I think, right? Because an eye for an eye leaves the whole world blind. But you said,
Makes the whole world blind.
and there you go. That's his name.
Tim
He owns
Gettys.
that. He owns that.
An eye for an eye dies another day.
Yep.
So I still see myself as like, I still feel like I'm very much on the other side of the fence because I haven't been here long enough and I haven't been open to the internet in the way that you guys have for as long as you've been on the internet, you know?
Yeah.
So it's still all very new to me.
And I've seen that. I've seen you say stuff on Reddit and I'm like, oof,
Yeah.
I want to handle it that
Yeah,
way.
that's
Totally.
the funniest thing is like
Totally.
you are the one that takes the most. You just take such insult to this. Where when you see things like you'll be like, I walk in, you're just shaking your head.
I
and
mean,
you're
there have
"There's
been
this
so
fucking
many things
girl."
that I have written out and then deleted. And I remember one time I was arguing with a dude on Twitter that I ended up muting because you sort of caught wind of the conversation because on Twitter just likes to show everybody who the fuck you're talking to.
Yeah.
Whether it was a quoted tweet or a retweet, it's just like, oh, Andy's talking to this person. I don't give a fuck who is this person, you know?
Yeah.
And I think you had caught wind of it and you walked by my desk and you're like, hey, I get it. Just stop.
Yeah.
Like, it's not going to help anything.
Yeah.
And that really opened my eyes.
Well, that's a lesson that comes with time, right?
yeah.
That's what you're talking about. And the fact that I've been doing this for 11 years now. And it's like, yep, I know what the internet is. I know when and that's why, it gets so dicey when we use language of like trolls or being negative. And I don't mean being negative as far as I don't like GameOverGreggy show being broken into 4 topics, or I didn't like the topics you've been having too many guests. That's all constructive. That's fine.
feedback.
You can frame it in an asshole way, but like that's helpful. I'm talking specifically about like being able to spot somebody like, nope, that's bait. You don't want a conversation. You want to sit here and have me fight with you for all day long while you fuck off and do whatever you're going to do.
It is crazy that time is the only real solution to it.
Yeah.
Because I've been, I was on your side for such a long time. Then I feel like now I have a couple of years under my belt of being on this side, but I still look at you and I'm like, you are so much more resilient to this shit than I am.
Yeah.
And it's crazy, but it totally is just you just having that experience of
You've just seen it all before.
seeing the same shit. And it's like once you start seeing the same names over and over and over, seeing the same things, and there's the conversation happening where, like on the Facebook group, I see it all the time where there's a 300 post thread and there's a big conversation happening and everyone's getting involved. It slowly dwindles down to just 5 people talking to themselves over and over and over. And it seems like a much bigger deal than it actually is.
Gee whiz.
I mean, you know what I'm saying, guys? Just chill out, you know?
Yeah, what I liked about it when I came off Games Daily and was a little bit more calm about it. And I was short to Andrea, I was short to everybody. I was just like, fuck everyone. I got out and did the show. The show was great. So I came off and I was fine. But, we're talking about like, take this out, do that, edit the response. And I was like, no, delete the response, right? No, well, you just said something earlier, right? Of like, be an example of the positive people. I think that's the biggest thing about this, right? Is the fact that I guess we're using this platform as the way to say like, when you see someone being mean to us on Twitter, rather than engage them, and I mean being assholes, being trolls, rather than engage them, just mute them. Just all of this is, it's like Colleen used to always say, right? Like, It's fire and requires oxygen. If you don't give it the oxygen, it just fades away. It burns out, right? And that's what all this is. And the same thing for Facebook or Reddit. You can block people on Reddit. You can block people everywhere. You can downvote on Reddit. Facebook, I don't know if
you can only block people on Reddit if they message you.
Oh, really? Okay, yeah. I don't know. But I mean, like, ignoring all of it is the best way to do it. I know that sounds counterintuitive, but it's, again, not ignoring people who are like, I don't like how Greg says the same words overall. That's fine. That's fine to say, right? But there's a line between that and throwing in my face, whatever.
Is Greg an idiot? How come he only says these words over and over?
No,
like,
that's phrasing. It's totally different.
That's the not okay way.
If you if you wouldn't say that shit in public to somebody, then it's probably a really dumb ass thing to say.
Right. So the good kids, though, the normal people, just don't engage with any of the bad people. Let the bad people be bad people. Let them starve themselves out for attention, and then they'll move on somewhere else and not have to deal with this.
Yeah, this shit's very hard to deal with, and I think it's something that you can't explain to other people until they deal with it, and then it's like, oh my God, it feels so personal.
Yeah.
And it can really hurt, and no matter how much better than it you are, it still is just chip damage, right? And then every once in a while there will be that one thing that on the wrong day gets you in the wrong way.
Oh yeah.
And what sucks about it is it's, we've often talked about depression and anxiety and those type of things on the show, and how you deal with it, and how it's just, you can't explain it to people. It's just, if you're feeling it, you're feeling it, and it is what it is. I feel this is similar, where a lot of people are going to send us a lot of very positive messages based on this. Like, we're the good ones. We're here for you. And like, God, that feels so good. And thank you. Right. However, those messages don't counteract the bad. The bad feels so much more real. And there can be 10 good messages and one bad one. That one bad one's the one you think about all day and all night when you're trying to sleep, And that sucks. Yeah. Like, I wish that we weren't wired that way, where we can take the compliments, where we can like focus on the compliments, and that one nice thing, of which there are so many things, because we have such awesome people out there that they can just take that we could take that and focus on it. But I have a very hard time doing that. And I try to think about that every single time a bad comment's upsetting me, is to immediately look at a good one and just be like, put the effort into this one.
Yeah.
Like, all the emotion I'm feeling, feel it for this.
Yeah. It's tough though, right? This is the first time I've fallen off the wagon this hard in a while. Where it's like, I was like really close to posting that and like starting internet drama, which is, I hate.
And what you were posting wasn't even bad.
Sure, but it was engaging with the wrong person. Mm-hmm. It was engaging with, I want, if for as limited as my time is, if I'm going to spend it engaging and talking and responding to somebody on Reddit, Facebook, Twitter, etc., I want it to be to the people who actually want to have a conversation about something or don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's tough.
I also think about how I just want to. Did you hear that?
Sorry, a car from 1915 just drove by and went.
Got an awooga. What?
It's a wooden car, yeah.
It's a wooden car.
Oh, okay. I think it's important to also. I think we do a good job of reinforcing the good.
Yeah, of course. I'd like to think so.
And it reminds me of the time that I was blocked by Anthony Carboni on Twitter.
All right.
Where I see these people on the internet, and this is 3 years ago, or 3 years ago now, PSX, a little bit before, I think like around E3 2015. And you all had a similar conversation about responding to the good and ignoring the bad, right? And I would never expect anybody to respond to me on the internet, right?
Sure.
As just a person in the community, there'd be no reason for people to want to like, I'm not going to expect fucking Jeff Keighley to respond to me. Like, you're expecting something that you really shouldn't. And I had tweeted at Carboni before, and I loved him, and I hate him now. No, I'm kidding. But I was always a fan, and then I said something that was that I would say to you or Tim now. That I would say to any of my friends. Yeah. Because we get in this spot where we see these people, and we start to feel like we're their friends, but it's hard to say that when they're on the internet, they don't know you, So I responded something I would say to my friends, and he was like, hey, that was a shitty thing to say. And then I was like, you know what? You've never responded to me ever, but you respond to the one slightly negative thing. And I was like, okay, I get it. I get how this works.
Right.
And I felt like a fucking idiot for doing that. And I guess it had come off the heels of that conversation of like, don't give attention to stop giving attention to the bad people. Yeah. And I was like, I became one of those bad people in that moment. Like, he decided to give attention to me for the one time that I did something negative. You know,
our relationship with you, the viewer, the listener, is so different than most people, entertainers' relationships with their audiences, that I often, when I do not like ratchet up like I was today, but ratchet up on a comment or my, the hair like a cat, the hair on my back stands up like I'm ready to fight about something. I have to dial it down and remember that they're making a joke or they're playing off of a joke that Nick did on this episode. Like, they're a real fan. They're talking to me as a best friend. But in my life, when something's going wrong with Portillo and I know I'm late for this and I open up my phone and I see somebody being aggressive, it's sometimes hard to remember the context of where that's coming from, and that's coming from a good place.
Yeah, totally. It's people that they just want to joke with you the way you joke with your friends, the way we make fun of each other.
Yeah.
But reading that, I mean, even I've gotten that where people will say a joke that's like an inside joke to us, but I read that, I'm like, no, fuck you can't say that. And I'm like, no,
you can't
do that.
But it's like the figure. It's like we walk this line of the best friends, which is real, and it's like that's the same thing of like. At a PAX East, we're doing a panel to come out Thursday night at 7:30. Kind of funny. It's first annual Wing Ding. Bring your own chicken wings. Someone will make a joke to me there at the meet and greet, hanging out at a bar. Like, I totally get it, and we're on the same page. But the problem with the internet is you fire off anything, and you're firing off into a black hole, and you never know what the other side of the wall is getting.
And my feedback immediately when you post or sent the thing to us on Slack, my first feedback was just take out the swear words.
Yeah,
because
that shows how angry I am.
It shows how angry you are.
Don't threaten the family, all that stuff.
Like,
no, but seriously though, it's like you really need to, especially when you're angry. Nick said this afterwards. Like, anytime you're angry, write it out, think about it, come back to it later. Don't send it until later. And that is the best feedback for any situation you're in. Like, it's not just us. Everybody deals with this type of stuff, whether it's dealing with your boss at work or dealing with anything, really.
Yeah.
Stop, take some time, process it, think about it, and just know that more often than not, adding swear words is going to lose you the argument immediately. It's just they're trigger words that people are then going to shut down and be like, this person's being irrational. It's hard.
It is hard.
It's very, very hard. And something I want to bring up is that it's not like you hit a point where everything's figured out and you can just be this perfect, like, better than everyone situation. And
it took years for me to get better than everybody I know.
Yeah, exactly. But it's like something that happened a while back with my brother was he was on the internet and he engaged with fucking cool Greg. People were engaging with him on some stuff on Twitter, and he was like, I don't want this conversation, and so he blocked them.
Yeah,
and he didn't block them as like a fuck you. He blocked us like a fuck. I don't want to deal with this. Like I ain't trying to handle this. Like I'm not asking for this, and that sucks because that comes off to them aggressive.
Yep.
When it came to him, as he was just like, hey.
I'm gonna disengage from this
disengaging.
conversation.
I'm not trying to do this, and like that.
Mute the thread.
it's hard because like he's so new to this world,
100%.
and like he didn't ask for this. He's kind of just getting pulled into it, and here we are being us and like saying all these like preaching what we're preaching, and it's a learning process for everybody. I think that's the important thing is that you learn something by making that mistake, right? And you won't do that again. And you'll think about it next time that type of shit happens. I've done the same thing where I've worded tweets wrong, and I'm like, fuck, that's out there now, and I need to deal with the repercussions of how people took that, because even though I meant something else, it's going to be taken whatever way people are taking it at that moment.
Sure.
And I just think it's important to try to better yourself and to try to be aware of everything that you're saying and how it's going to affect people.
Yeah, if you talk shit on YouTube, I'm just going to ask you to 1v1 me in Halo.
That's a good way to do it.
That's the way I deal with criticism.
For like inside baseball stuff, though, like to the Cool Greg thing, I remember that day, obviously, where he was just shutting him down and it was being taken the wrong way by the kids getting shut down. That's also the day we recorded the thing where he interviews me, the GameOverGreggy special where he interviews me. And that whole thing is us talking about that without talking about that, because we hadn't had that conversation yet. I know you had already talked to him. I know he was mending the bridges the way he could, or fences the way he could, but it is very much about that, and that's why today's topic is here, and it's a somber, weird way to start an episode of the GameOverGreggy show, but it's like, hey, it's super honest that I do sit here and preach all the time of like, be better, and today I struggled to be better, and I want that out there so that people don't think it's easy to be better.
Yeah,
no. But today I was better.
Transparency is important. It is very difficult, and again, like for my brother, that was hard for him, and he was trying to deal with that, and then he got feedback even from us of just, no, dude, you can't do that. That's not good.
Yeah,
and he's like, what the fuck, and so it's like a learning process for everybody. And I appreciate seeing everybody out there trying their best, whether it's the Facebook group or Reddit or Twitter, to be positive. And when there is the explicit trolls, just letting them.
Just let them be.
You let them be.
Yeah. Okay. You talk about it's a learning process. I'd like to learn about you guys and you, Kevin Coelho, today. First, I want to tell you, of course, this episode of the Game Over Greggy Show is brought to you by Blue Apron. I'll tell you about that later. Second, I'd like to ask Cool Greg to get me another one of these beers. If we don't have any more of those, I definitely don't want that. So I'll just
This
drink
thing
water.
is.
I can't do porters
rich.
or stouts or
I
anything.
don't think I can either.
Andy,
You
close your
just
eyes.
discovered you could.
Close your eyes. Close your eyes.
Okay.
The other week, I went to a lovely place called Long Beach.
Am I picturing it or?
It doesn't matter. Your eyes are closed.
Okay.
In Long Beach, I hung out with Poe. We drank a bunch of beers. We had a really good time. And we got to this one bar. Andy, open one eye. We got to this one bar. And Poe was like, we've been drinking some of the beers. And he's like, let's do this game I saw on Conan O'Brien the other night. And it's me, one of Poe's college friends, one of my friends too, Andy, and then Poe. And I was like, all right, what do you mean? He's like, we're going to watch this Conan thing. We're going to do this personality test they give you there and then talk about it at the end. And I was like, this sounds dumb. By the end of it, I was all in, and I liked where we went with it. Now, of course, we were drunk. We were watching the Conan bit, which we won't hear because I don't want TBS making a claim on this video. So maybe it won't work as well, but I think there's something here that we can have some fun
Ted
with.
Turner,
Right?
you know?
Exactly. If you'd like to play this at home and actually see the original clip from Conan, it's up on YouTube. Thank you very much, Cool Greg. It is Whitney Cummings on Conan. Are you
Okay.
familiar with this comedian?
Yes, Whitney Cummings.
She had a show for a while.
Had a show with Chris D'Elia, who is my favorite stand-up comic of the moment.
Oh, really? Okay, good. What this is it's a quiz about your subconscious. Her and her therapist came up with it apparently, and she gives it to all of her dates when they go out on first dates or whatever. So I might be dating you, Kevin. Now I'm gonna need your microphone up. I'm gonna need you to be a part of this
I have
thing.
to close my eye again?
No, you can. I never said open both eyes, but we'll let it go. It's fine.
Okay.
You can open them both right now. All right. So it's a 3-question thing. Basically, I'm gonna ask you a question or whatever, and then you got to give me 3 adjectives. We'll expand it to reasons why if you want, but why this is that kind of thing. All right, cool. The first one, everybody start thinking for a second, is what's your favorite animal? And then I need 3 reasons why. It can't be a pet, so like I can't say Portillo, right? I have my answers down here, and this will show you a little bit of like how I play fast and loose a little bit with like the adjective or whatever. But favorite animal, not a pet. 3 reasons why. I said tiger. Of course, I've been drinking. First thing I said was Mizzou. Not an adjective technically, but I threw it out there. It's locked in. And then I said they're strong and they're pretty. Like, why would I pick a tiger? That's why. They're majestic.
Strong and pretty.
They're majestic.
Yeah.
You went
they
to
fuck shit up.
Mizzou, strong and pretty.
Well, Mizzou, of course, because they are the tigers. Number 2, because a tiger is strong. You fuck shit up. You ever seen those claws? It'll fucking tear them apart.
Yeah.
And they're beautiful. They're beautiful animals.
Gorgeous.
Am I
Gorgeous
wrong?
cats.
They
Am I
are
wrong?
beautiful.
One of
Am I
the
wrong?
most
No,
pretty
you're
big
right.
cats. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
I would
Thank you
never
very
refer
much.
to tigers.
Oh my God, they're
Well,
gorgeous.
Tim Gettys, what is your favorite animal?
Flying squirrel.
Flying
God
squirrel.
damn, it's such a good animal to
Flying-
choose.
I don't think it is though.
It totally is, dude. Are you
Give me-
kidding
it's-
me?
it's
why
crazy
is
that
why?
the
Give me your
penguin has
3.
lost its
Give me your
place.
3
'Cause
adjectives.
It can attack from land, air, or sea.
I say attack anywhere, which is not an adjective.
I've never seen a squirrel near water.
Yeah, I don't know that the sea. You could have just had land
If you
or.
just- It can float. You know what I mean? It's so
Okay,
tiny.
okay.
I don't know because they're just so cool.
Cool. So that's your second one.
Damn it.
Now you need.
I
you
think
need
they're the
one more.
closest animal to like being like a mythical creature. Sort of
That's
thing.
like it's like a Pokemon.
Yeah.
You know?
He's not wrong.
Really though.
They're
The
very
closest
close.
animal to a mythical creature is a flying squirrel.
Yeah.
Have
You
you
can look
ever-
that up.
Have you ever looked at a flying squirrel in the eyes? It's fucking breathtaking.
Turns you to
What is that mythical? What does that have to do with
It's
mythical?
like looking at a mythical
you
creature.
turn,
Alright,
you
we're
turn
putting
into
3.
gold. Yeah.
3
I'm
is
not going
mythical.
mythical. I'm
It's
gonna
too
say
late. No, it's
pretty.
done. It's already written down. You can't take it.
Mythical?
You better
Mythical.
stop being a
Shake
bitch
ass.
about this
Yeah.
pretty stuff.
Yeah.
No, I just I like how
Does he-
agile.
does he sing that
I like
song?
how agile
Okay.
they are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very cool.
That's what I'm gonna go.
So
Agile, not
agile
mythical.
instead of mythical.
I'm gonna go agile. Yeah.
Agile.
I like those little fuckers. They're so cool.
Okay. We understand. That's your second
They're
adjective.
so
we get
cool.
it.
Real quick, let me just add, it's bullshit that we can't have them in California as pets. A
is
lot of
bullshit.
states.
Really? You can do that?
No.
You
What
can't.
about sugar gliders? Can you have a sugar glider?
That is what a flying squirrel is.
Yeah, my
It's
friend had
actually a
one in
sugar
New
glider.
York,
Yeah.
and she trained it so that it would stand on her, run up, go down, she'd go like this, and it would just launch off.
Sure.
And it was fucking cool.
That's
When I worked
tight.
at Petland in Bloomingdale, Illinois, My manager there had a flying, or I guess a sugar glider, which I don't buy as a flying squirrel exactly.
Did the same
Like,
thing.
if you want a good time, ladies and gentlemen, go on YouTube and just type in flying.
Go to a
Fun
pet store,
fact.
rob it.
Guys, fun
You want a
fact.
good time? Rob a pet store.
Here's what I'd say: mythical though. Wouldn't
Great,
an
real quick.
iguana? It's more like a dinosaur. Yeah,
No, yeah, but that's
it's mythical.
Lizards are
We're
everywhere.
fighting
There's
these
nothing-
motherfuckers in
there's-
Monster Hunter every night.
For me, mythical, I'm gonna straight up go Scorpion. Scorpion is, I've said it before and I'll say it again. That is a video game boss that somehow find its way into the real world. There's no fucking reasoning that you can tell me of why this thing is just a weaponized. That's all that it is.
That's
It's just
really cool.
It's like
multiple
a little
weapons.
tank, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's scary.
It has a
Scary.
fucking stinger.
Thank God they're so small.
Stinger, claws. Why do you get both?
And delicious.
They're not that good.
Andy,
What's up?
what's your animal? Your favorite animal?
A cheetah.
Oh,
Because it's pretty.
stop.
Asshole. You're a meanie. All right, you're being a
Tigers
troll.
aren't pretty.
Quit
Yes, they
trolling it.
are.
Beautiful, sure. Gorgeous, sure. Pretty?
Those are all synonyms for pretty.
Nah,
Yeah.
man.
I agree with you, Greg.
So I'm sorry. Cheetah. Why? What do you
Fast
three
as
adjectives?
fuck.
Fast as fuck. Okay.
What
they
happens
have
when you Google pretty tiger?
Yeah,
man?
pretty tiger. There's a whole bunch of beautiful fucking tigers. Show
Oh,
they're
yeah,
pretty.
yeah, like
all
that
right,
one.
all right. You
Hold
go
on,
to yeah.
no,
You're gonna go to
no.
third row.
Go down,
and
go to
three
the
in.
third
You're gonna
row,
go to
Kev.
the one.
Down to the left. Go to the left.
It has Down
There we
syndrome,
go.
you assholes.
Click on him. Bring it up. Show the people.
All right, hold on.
Show the people the pretty
That's
tiger.
that's an
Why is it-
inbred tiger.
Deformities.
Dude,
He
that's
wasn't
a pretty
pretty.
tiger.
You guys are
You
assholes.
guys, yeah, you're really.
You guys
big.
are assholes,
Yeah,
man.
exactly.
But look at this tiger. Look
it's
at
not
that.
deformed,
Look at
you
that right
fuck.
there.
Beautiful.
It is.
That's definitely deformed
That's
tiger.
photoshopped.
That right there. Come
Look
on,
at
that's not a
that.
Look at
pretty
that.
tiger.
That's
Jesus.
the prettiest goddamn animal
Pretty.
I've ever
That's
seen.
ain't pretty.
Fast as fuck for why you like cheetahs.
Right. Second reason, their tails are what help them keep their balance when they're running.
But like we're trying to stick closer to adjectives.
Adjectives.
So like, you know what I mean? Like
Skilled.
skill.
Is that even true?
Wait, what skills do cheetahs have?
Their tail.
The fact that their tails are so heavy and big, it's what keeps them balanced when they're running at 60
I mean,
miles an hour.
But isn't that like the same with a lot of birds and their tails and like allows them to fly?
Maybe
It doesn't
the-
matter.
Why?
the thing is, the cheetah would not be able to hunt if it didn't have its giant tail. It would
Sure.
just be like falling all over the place. Its tail's what keeps it.
While running, just running and
yeah.
like, oh shit, I lost my balance.
Third. An adjective for why you've picked the cheetah as your favorite animal.
Stylish.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, cheetah
I just
print,
think
cheetah
they
print,
have a
yeah.
cool silhouette. They're a long, lanky sort of cat. They're really cool. I love cheetahs, man.
Okay.
Dude, I did a project about cheetahs in the 4th grade with a giant trifold.
Oh yeah, the science fair
Dude,
kind of thing.
I love cheetahs, man.
All right, good. Never look back on that. you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Red-tailed hawk also. I could have gone with that.
No, you just said cheetah. Kevin Coelho, what do you got for me?
So I chose the spider monkey. Okay.
Why are you so
Now,
somber about it?
spider monkeys, they're fun.
They're
They're
fun.
they're a fun monkey. Anything that hangs by
Fun
its
monkey.
tail.
You're the closest thing to a monkey. You gotta realize
It's
that.
no accident.
No,
it's no
there's
accident.
another animal. Remember Alexis'
Shut
wedding?
up. Shut up. Also, they use their tail, and it can be very useful.
So usefuls we're gonna put
Useful
down.
is what I
Okay.
put.
Skilled.
I mean,
Useful's
th-
different.
Useful and
I-
skilled are different.
I feel like skilled is more accurate for the spider monkey than the thing, but I chose useful.
Okay.
And then the last bit, they're cool.
Cool.
Yeah,
All right.
because they can fight you with all 5.
While we're here, I'll tell you that Conan
Appendages.
chose grizzly bear.
Okay.
He said, "I like an animal that can kill me."
Oh god.
Then they were like, "That's not really an adjective." Then he's
Violent.
amazing and beautiful. And Andy Richter picked octopus because they're crazy monsters, smart and sociable.
God,
Very
octopus is a
smart.
great.
They're
That's a
sociable.
great pick.
Yeah.
What, they're
They're
dinner
smart
parties
as
and
They hang
stuff?
out, yeah.
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah.
Why are you being like this today? Is it because your hair's fucked up?
No, I just like I.
You're
think
shitting
you
on me,
guys-
Andy
you know
Richter.
what?
Andy
You
Richter
guys
saved the
watch
universe.
Planet Earth once, and you think you're fucking zoologists.
Our next category for you all to think about, and come up with your 3 adjectives, that's 3 reasons why. Your favorite article of clothing. I said t-shirt. I generalized. I mean, I can pick a specific t-shirt if you want, but it kind of balances out. Why? Soft, reliable, stylish. As Andy Cortez said about his No, I'm sorry.
Cheetah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was cheetah. Okay, cool, yeah. I'll give you more time to think if you want.
jackets.
Oh, okay. Which jacket?
Man, I was gonna go
Or
with
just-
that.
Just, I mean, do I need to?
No?
I mean, obviously it's bomber, right?
Yeah,
I would think
jackets,
bomber, yeah.
But specifically leather bomber jackets.
Why?
Because they're dope as fuck.
Okay.
Sleek
Uh-huh.
Horny.
and often blue.
Often blue. Okay. I'll take it. I'll accept those. Andy,
Fuck.
favorite article of clothing. I hope you're playing along at home, everyone.
Favorite article of clothing. Like, I kind of just want to go jacket too.
Okay.
Copy Tim.
Why?
Because they're fucking perfect.
It covers up my fat body.
Covers insecurities.
It covers insecurities, sure. Yeah, my fat arms and all that.
Okay.
Easy to match.
Okay.
Like that. Like, I guess. What's a good word for that?
Easy to match works. I mean,
Easy to match
well, I
works?
mean, easy to match. Hold on. I would say, like, what would you, if somebody vibes well with everybody, somebody gets along with everybody,
Yeah, it's
what would you?
like a jack of all trades sort of thing.
Yeah. What's a good word for that?
So
then?
Friendly.
Social. Well, we already used
Sociable,
social.
yeah.
in the other one,
Sociable
yeah.
octopus.
Friendly, you want to say? Oh, we can put friendly. Is that, or you want that or no? Easy to match. I mean,
Yeah,
we,
just put easy to match.
okay.
And then for third,
I don't think you guys understand the game.
warming.
Warm. I'm gonna put warm.
Sure, warm.
Okay. Kevin, what do you got?
So I chose shoes.
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 Okay. Why?
Now, I don't think anyone knows this, but I own an excessive amount of pair of shoes. So many. I know I use the same ones all the time, but like I have so many.
How many do you have? Give me a ballpark.
Probably like 20 pairs.
20 pairs of shoes. No
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
That is a lot of shoes.
Yeah. What, Tim?
I'm just biting my
What
tongue.
do you got?
Just
Bite your
go.
fucking tongue, you piece of shit.
You just go.
Anyways, they're really stylish in the sense that like they are what, in my opinion, ties the outfit together. Because you can wear a jacket that looks good with your shirt, but it's not until you have the shoes on that match also where it's like, damn, you got an outfit.
So what are you saying? I'm sorry. What was the adjective you want to use there?
The X
Stylish.
Factor.
Stylish again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Again, did I use that?
You could use X Factor. That's
I think
good.
X Factor is great.
I mean, yeah, you can
It's
call
the
the
shoe
X
that
Factor.
makes it like work.
Je ne
I
sais
said
quoi.
stylish, but like, are we not supposed to be repeating other things? Like,
I'm just varying for our own amusement, but
I feel like they're very necessary. Like, if you don't have
Necessary?
shoes, you're fucked.
Yesterday, I saw a man jogging around my neighborhood. No shoes, no socks.
It's bad.
don't like that.
It's really
Don't like that
bad.
at all.
I
for
didn't
feet.
trust it. It made me feel really unsettled.
he was on the run from
He
somebody.
was on the
That's
run,
not. Yeah,
yeah.
that's not. Somebody broke in when he was making love to somebody else's
Yep.
wife or significant other,
100%.
and he's run home.
100%. You wouldn't go out without shoes. There's glass on the ground
Yep.
everywhere.
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 Broken glass everywhere.
Yeah.
People
Needles
piss-
in San Francisco.
A lot of needles.
No
What's your
good.
third one? Also, a real quick fun fact about Greg Miller. Literally, my entire life, I've been unable to spell necessary. And
No
not
one
only
can.
can I not spell
One C, two
necessary,
S's.
I can't spell it. So I spell it wrong so badly that word is always like, I don't know what you're trying
Do you want
to
me
say.
to spell it?
Autocorrect.
Well, yeah, sure.
NECESSARY.
I think I got it right.
One
I'm really
C,
good
two
with
S's.
spelling, man.
Yeah, I know.
NECCCE.
No, NECE. Double
That
S.
looks really wrong.
No, that's correct. No. You put. Wait, what?
It's got two S's?
Oh, that's an E.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
I
I
fucked
thought,
that-
I
yeah,
thought you
yeah.
put two C's.
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
And then the last one, Greg, is comfy. I feel like
Comfy.
shoes are the easiest, like, the hardest thing to, like, get the wrong size of.
Sure.
Like, I can grow, get fat, no longer, the shirt don't fit me no more.
Sure.
Jacket's too tight. But shoes,
You're not-
still gonna
your
be the
feet
same
are never
size.
changing sizes.
Yep.
Conan said leather jacket. He said reasons why, or like adjectives or whatever. Worn out, old friend, sexy.
Okay.
They are very sexy.
Andy said flannel. Soft, warm, comfy, keeps you warm, but comfy. Now here we go. Final one. Favorite?
I like this, but this is fun.
This is
yeah,
fun, right?
yeah.
Because there's a thing at the end, right?
Okay.
Like how it gets into your
I wonder
personality,
what's
your
gonna be.
psychology or whatever. Favorite body of water. Now this, she was very clear. This obviously we all jump to oceans. It can be lakes, it can be streams, it can be what, it can be your pool, as long as like you have a reason of why this is what stands out to you. All right. I picked, being the Chicago boy I am, Lake Michigan. I mainly picked it because of Jen, obviously, and I had such a great time when there. Plus, Lake Michigan obviously was there the whole time.
Oh, we're naming an actual.
You don't take it as you interpret it how you want to
Okay,
interpret it. I
okay.
interpreted it this way, and I picked My reasons why my adjectives: homey, of course, because it's home, Chicago. Calm, because when Jen and I went stand up paddleboarding on it, very calm. And then fun, because Jen and I had fun on it. Tim,
Yes.
favorite body of water?
The very specific area of the beach in Maui where I got to jump off of a rock into the water.
That's interesting, because you almost died there.
Nope.
Nope, that was
That was
Oahu.
different. That was in Oahu.
My apologies, everybody. What?
Not
okay.
that one.
Do I know the story? You just jumped off a rock and it
No,
was
this was
fun?
years ago. The first time I went to Hawaii. But there was like a big cliff and I got to jump off and it was fucking cool.
Cool.
Wasn't dangerous at all. Not one of them deadly cliffs.
It was dangerous.
Oh, was it?
It was dangerous. But
Oh. I thought it was like
What are your
I'm a
3
badass.
adjectives for it? Reasons why?
Fun. Got to wrestle in the water.
who were you
like
wrestling?
Whoever wanted some.
Whoever wanted some.
So you
My ex-girlfriend.
wrestling is a plus. Do you want me to put in there? I don't know anything.
Just put, yeah. Like, I don't know.
Playful.
Playful. Playful's good.
Damn, it
Okay.
lost mine.
Because rough housing. I like
Sure.
the rough housing.
I'm gonna put playful parentheses roughhousing.
Yeah. And unreal. Because I didn't believe that you could actually see through water until I was in Hawaii.
You've been to
Those are
Tahoe.
great. Those are great.
What?
You don't remember Tahoe water?
Yeah, Tahoe water's boring.
What if I don't have one?
You have to.
I hate bodies of water. I can't swim.
God, for reals?
It's just like a
Like I
cup.
fucking hate bodies of water.
You want me to just put D in it? Hates? Just hates it.
I'll
put
put the Rio Grande Valley, Rio Grande River, Rio Grande.
Rio Grande River. Why?
Man, I don't know. There's a lot of drugs and fighting over there. What
Drugs and fighting. That can be 1 and 2.
I mean, that's not why I like it. I'm thinking. I was
Well,
trying
I
to think
think-
of like it reminds me of home, obviously,
So
and it's
homely.
but it's also very dangerous and
So
you know,
homey and dangerous.
people die every day trying to cross over to America. And this wasn't a good one.
Dangerous. And then immigrants?
Illegal.
Illegal? Illegal's
the
good.
entry to freedom, but
That's not an adjective.
Illegal works.
hope's great. That's a good one.
Oh.
Kevin, what's your favorite body of water?
So mine is also in Hawaii.
Okay.
Again, very specific. The little cove by what was the Alani?
Alani.
Yeah, the Alani Cove. Cause I've always liked water. Really liked water.
Yeah, you swim really well in it.
I love swimming. So I was gonna say pool, but being there with Paula and Tim was just so much fun, and I'd never enjoyed a beach so much where the water was super warm. So one of mine is warm.
Warm, okay.
It was also social,
But not hot.
but not hot.
Because
Very
Kevin
comfortable.
can't deal with hot
Can't
water
deal with
at
hot
all.
water at all.
Hot tubs and Kevin.
So yeah,
This is kryptonite.
The second one is social, because hanging out with people,
Yeah.
and then relaxing.
Man,
God,
those are 3 great adjectives.
I wish
was
you
really
good.
I fucking wish you said wet.
Mine are
Is
terrible.
one of them just wet?
Wet? Jesus.
I
Water's
like the
wet.
water.
Moist.
Conan said the Atlantic Ocean. Tumultuous, unpredictable, salty. Andy didn't answer because she didn't ask him. I think they were running short on time. So here's where we go when we bring the psychology into all this. She did this with her therapist, so it must be real, right? And it was done on TBS when it shows something that isn't right. So the first question is your favorite animal and the 3 reasons why, right? This is actually how you subconsciously view yourself.
Yeah.
So I said tiger, so I view myself as Mizzou, strong, and pretty.
Nice.
I think we know this beard's really bringing it together, all right? That means that Tim, with his flying squirrel, thinks of himself as someone who can attack anywhere.
That's so untrue. You're so unathletic.
He can attack. He can attack. Don't worry about it.
Land, air, and sea.
Tim thinks he's cool, and Tim thinks he's agile.
I feel like he wants to be those things.
Hey, this is
Yeah.
how you view yourself.
Agile?
This is how you view yourself.
Man,
Andy
this all fell apart.
picked cheetah,
Yeah,
which means Andy views himself as someone who's fast as fuck,
I am, dude.
skilled, and
Totally.
stylish.
Cool Greg see me on a basketball court.
That's a knock out of the park right there.
Killed it,
That's a
dude.
knock
That
out
was
of the
good.
park
That was
right
good.
there. Kevin said spider monkey, so he sees himself as a fun monkey.
I believe I just said fun. You guys
no, you said fun monkey in there.
didn't say
You
fun
said
monkey.
fun monkey.
Funky.
Fun monkey, useful and cool.
Yeah,
Again,
nailed it.
I can see all of that inside of Kevin.
Kevin's not
100%.
cool.
The cool somewhere
You're
in
not
there.
cool.
And again, then, so Conan saw himself as an animal that could kill himself. Amazing and beautiful. Andy Richter sees himself as a crazy monster who's smart and sociable. Now, favorite article of clothing. What this was is how others perceive you. So for me, I said t-shirt, but that means that people see me as soft, reliable, and stylish. And I think, again, nail on the head on those.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Pretty good.
I got a style for sure, bud.
You do-ish.
Is Cool Greg doing it on his own?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
Cool
go,
Greg
go,
gave
Cool
his.
Greg,
We'll,
Cool
we'll
Greg.
do, we'll do Cool Greg's.
Cool
at
Greg
the
with
end.
the finale here? Okay. No, you're great. No, I'm glad you did, Cool Greg. Now, Tim Getty saw himself as a bomber jacket, which means he thinks other people see him as dope as fuck, sleek, and often blue.
Yeah.
Right? There is a truth to this.
There is a truth somewhere.
Andy saw himself as a jacket, which means he thinks others see him as someone who can cover his own insecurities.
Yeah.
He's easy to match and warm. I agree with those too.
Yeah.
Kevin said he was shoes, which means he thinks other people see him as the X Factor.
Remember the party jacket. Remember
I'm dead
the party
serious.
jacket.
I am dead serious.
I'm nailing
Yup.
this.
Kevin is the glue. He is the X Factor of Kind of Funny. He does all this stuff we need him to do. Number 2, he's necessary. This place doesn't run without Kevin.
Necessary evil.
And number 3, comfy. I've cuddled this man. He's 100% comfy.
Yeah, that's
Conan,
pretty good.
Conan was leather jacket, which means he thinks other people see him as worn out, an old friend, and sexy. Andy thinks people see him as soft, warm, and comfy. Finale here.
Checks out.
Number 3, favorite body of water. This is how you perceive sex. Which means I see sex as Lake Michigan, which means I see sex as homey, calm, and fun.
Okay.
Tim, who said Maui, the place where you jump
Yeah.
into the water in Maui, views sex as fun, playful but roughhousey, and unreal.
It's
Yeah.
fucking unreal, dude. Can you believe that they let us do that?
It's weird, right? Sex is a weird thing if you ever stop to think about it.
Jump on a woman or a man and go to town. It's
Crazy,
crazy.
dude.
And you both are like, yeah.
Like, you're gonna put that in there? What?
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
gonna feel good.
Really good.
Andy Cortez views sex as homey, dangerous, and hopeful/illegal. Hopeful/illegal.
Which is better than the first thing was.
I'm crossing my fingers like, oh.
Kevin Coelho views sex as warm, social, and relaxing.
I like to talk about sex. So.
You do, I know.
Yeah.
I've noticed. Don't you?
Yeah.
Never let me forget that. I understand that. Conan sees sex as tumultuous, unpredictable, and salty. And then Andy didn't get his thing. You know,
Salty.
after he knew it, he said Dead Sea because it's been dry for years.
So we got Cool Greg now.
Yes, tell me exactly what Cool Greg said.
Favorite animal? Octopus.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
Thief. And smart. So what's your thought process on the thief? Like, do you know octopus to steal things, or just you think they're capable?
Anything they're stealing.
Yeah, you
Anytime they're in
remember,
everything.
you
I've
remember the
seen,
like, all
octopus?
cartoons and shit?
No, the octopus that broke out of the aquarium in the PetSmart and stole shit and like brought it back into its little like.
Oh no, I never saw it.
It was breaking out. Yeah.
I've said this a couple of times, but I try to convince Lexi and Hunter to get an octopus all the time.
Hold on, can they hear him? Can they hear him at all?
They can hear him okay.
And I'm always thinking, like, her reasoning for it, why she doesn't want to do it, is she says it'll come out and steal her things in the night. And I'm like, dude, we can stop that. But so it got me thinking, but like, yeah, they are some little criminals. But I only did 2 because you guys moved on.
The other one was smart.
Yeah.
What would be your third reason
So Cool Greg.
for octopus?
So my main thing is, I guess.
Hold on, come here. Come here and just stand over my
They're
shoulder.
crafty. They could turn different colors and they could blend in different
They can
situations.
pretend to be other animals, and that's what I want to do. It's like they hide. The way they like blend in. You know, my whole thing's blending in, bro.
You just want to be the guy in the
This is,
back.
how, this is how Cool Greg views himself. So
Yeah.
again, dead on.
Yeah. So there we
All
go.
right, there you go. Favorite clothes, hoodie, because it hides his face.
How other people
Comfortable.
how other people perceive Cool Greg.
Oh,
He likes to hide his face.
God.
He likes to hide his face. Correct.
I didn't know.
Comfy. And the finale.
Hides my face, comfortable, and black.
Again, spot on how others perceive Cool Greg.
Holy shit.
And now finally, Cool Greg's favorite body of water, which is how he perceives sex.
Body of water is just the bay.
Yeah.
Of course,
Bay area.
fair.
Because home smells funny and has nice views.
Dude, Jesus.
Cool Greg got the best one. Cool
That's-
Greg
That was
knocked
good.
that out
It
of the park
does
as
smell
well.
funny. And the views,
There's great
man.
views.
Killer.
What did you think of the personality test?
I enjoyed that quite a bit.
Right?
That was
I want
fun.
to do more interactive stuff like that.
That was
Yeah.
my. That was my. And I hope you played at home and everything. I hope they had a good reveal at the end. I probably should have said to you, but I imagine you were doing it in your head. Yeah. When post started in, I was like, I don't know about this. And then by the end of it, I was like, that was actually a really good payoff. I
Yeah.
enjoyed that quite a bit.
That was good. That was fun. I liked it. I really liked Cool Greg's answers. I liked Andy's answers. I liked most of your answers.
I just wish I cared about bodies
you,
of
dude.
water
Most of your-
more.
Pretty.
I just don't like about bodies of water. Like that's.
I was hoping you were gonna say didn't answer when you were like I hate it. I was gonna say
I've
she's
never
right,
had
hate.
sex,
So it would
dude.
just be I hate sex. Andy
Yeah.
hates sex.
No, I buy that.
Now here's where I want to take this and everything because we just do whatever we want in this show now.
Yeah.
You texted me. I saw.
Yeah.
I have my phone on Do Not Disturb. So that works out great.
Okay.
I saw your text. I'm fine with that.
Cool.
My question is this.
What?
What I find interesting about this, and this is going to be rough. Of course, I'm married. I've been married for 20 years now.
Mm-hmm.
Tim, you have been dating Gia for how many years? 3, 4?
3 years as of yesterday.
Because of the 50 Shades. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Andy, you have a girlfriend? Mm-hmm. You've had her the entire year you've been here. You literally landed, you drove in, you're like, man, San Francisco's great. And you close the door and this girl came over, she's like, hey, what are you doing tonight? And you're like, I guess I'm in a committed relationship.
Yeah, end of April. Yeah.
Yeah. So my question would be this, and as we go into uncharted territories, because I presented nothing. What were your first date? What are your icebreakers? Growing up, because this is what this is, right? The Whitney Cummings girl, I guess the Conan clip picks up with her finishing the story and so
Got
we
it.
made this test. I'm gonna give it to you guys. I assume it was I've been dating for a while, can't figure out. Me and my therapist were talking about it. We came up with this thing that it'll be a funny little icebreaker and way to go.
Yeah.
I remember growing up and I'd watch TV I should not be watching as a young boy. But it was that thing of pickup lines, the pickup artist. That was later
Yeah.
on, obviously. But pickup lines, right? Of you a fucking angel because you look like you fell from heaven and your car's on fire.
Tennessee.
You say stuff like that, right, to get people's attention.
Yeah.
Exactly. Now that we're talking.
Now she's in.
This is very similar to the Seinfeld thing of how did you get my number? Remember that? You like Seinfeld, right?
Yeah.
Remember the episode where you got the girl's number off the AIDS walk list?
no, I don't remember
and
that.
it's like, how are you possibly gonna cover it up? How are you gonna explain it? And then he's like, let's role play. And she's like, hey, how did you get my number? And he's like, well, I was on my way back from. He's like, you know what? I can't remember. I was on my way back from buying a speedboat. And Elaine's like, you're buying a speedboat? No. And Jerry's like,
No.
See, now we're not even talking about it anymore.
No, that's brilliant.
Yeah. So I don't.
The only pickup line ever that I found that works, and it's not foolproof. There's no foolproof pickup line. What?
Nothing. I was just thinking about another pickle. Hey, what color panties you got on?
Jesus.
Yes. The pickup line.
Is that one of those that seems like a disaster artist or not pickup artist? kind
No,
of
that was
bullshit.
someone that we know,
Jesus.
and they're now married. But to that person, whatever. So
It was Greg. He was really drunk.
oh shit, that's seriously. I remember we were at IGN, and it was me, Alfredo, and I forgot who else. It might have been Finnegan, might have been my boy Alex Salamita, and we decided we need who can come up with the best pickup line out of us, and we have to test it in the wild and figure it all out. And I think that I came up with the best one because it got the best results, which was if you walk up to someone, you're talking to them, you see them on the street, you see them on the bus, you see whatever. And then keep in mind, I was a dumb little kid back then.
Sure.
Leave people alone. Don't fucking walk up to random people and do pickup lines. It's not cool.
Yeah.
But if you're going to do it, how spontaneous are you? Because here's the thing. People,
Wait, are we in the line right now?
that was
Yeah.
the line.
Okay.
How spontaneous are you?
Yeah.
Because people want to be spontaneous. That is one of those words that everyone's like, I'm fucking spontaneous. You know? It's like
I mean, I'd
it's
be
like
like
the
that.
opposite of
You'd mace the person.
racist. Like if someone's
How
like,
racist are
it's
you?
like, how racist are you? Not at all. How spontaneous are you? I'm hella spontaneous. Because then the follow-up is, let's go get some coffee. Boom. Next thing you know, you're in a coffee shop.
I don't mind that one.
It's good.
Again, see, here's the thing about pickup lines and quotes, pickup tactics. All they really are is icebreakers. And then that's what I mean. I think this is a great icebreaker. And this is an icebreaker you do when you're on the date. You're sitting at the bar, you're sitting at your table or whatever. I think you'd do something fun like that way. the pickup line, the crazy gesture, that is such a young person's game. So you can't fault your young version for doing that. And not to mention, with all due respect, you'd be doing it to young women, or in your case, or similar young people who I think are going to be like, I'm fucking spontaneous. Yeah, you want to go to the bar or whatever, stupid stuff like that. I like that to an extent.
I like it to an extent. I want to put the asterisk of don't do this. It's bad.
I've never been the type to ever go for that shit. Like I've never been the type to want to do that. I'm terrified of rejection.
Sure.
I would only ever talk to the opposite sex if I knew for a fact that she was interested. I'm totally against it. Like and it's just like probably my negative brain that's always just goes to the worst place of like, you know, everybody always says, what's the worst that can happen? They'll say no. It's like, yeah, but I'll feel like shit and I'll just feel ugly and gross, you know?
Well, the thing about it is like, yeah, the worst thing is saying no. Sure. But then it can also get, if you're in a group of friends, super awkward. If you're having a great night and you do that and then ruin it, that ruins the night kind of thing. You know what I mean? If you go it that way. Yeah.
I want to clarify what I'm saying, by the way, because Kevin's like, what's wrong about that? So what's wrong about it is that situation implies that you're just walking up to somebody totally random. Like, you're not going to do that to somebody that's already in a bar or in a situation that it is more socially acceptable.
In a bar, it works even better.
I mean, that's cool too. But
hey, how spontaneous are you? I'm super spontaneous. Come play beer pong with us. Let's do a shot.
And if you have a variation on it, then it's cool. I'm saying like
what you're talking
how
about,
we talked about it was literally on the street walking up to people.
And I feel like that's another time capsule thing, right? Of like right now, knowing what I know from obviously being almost 35 in April. Everybody, don't get too excited. 35 in April, and then also living with Jen, right? In like when I'm in, I said some comments here a few days ago, or weeks ago, whatever, about how I'm so glad Uber drivers are over being Uber drivers, and this works for Lyft too. Rideshare drivers are over being rideshare drivers. They're to the point of being cab people for the most part now. Because remember, in the original days, you get an Uber, you get in a Lyft. Hey, so I've been driving for 4 weeks. So I've been doing this. This is my first day. Blah 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 blah. I get that way less now.
Really?
Way less.
Oh my god, it's still for me.
Well, Jen was like
every other one.
Jen was like, "You're not a woman."
I don't think
I was
I've
like,
ever
"What do
had
you
it.
mean?" She's like, I'll put earphones in and they'll still try to talk to me about it. And you're like, oh, right. So like what you're saying of like not having perspective, being a young person, like, yeah, a girl's walking her dog and you pull that shit. Like you think you're being cute and spontaneous. You think you're being spontaneous when in reality, you're encroaching on their personal space.
When in reality, she's going to tweet later and be like, this fucking idiot walked up to me on the street and said something like,
yeah, exactly.
Don't be an idiot. But yeah, when you're in a situation where it's okay, like a bar, I like that. Beer pong, boom.
Yeah.
Let's go.
That's good. Yeah. See, it's just, you have to get a good icebreaker. Andy, you said you're terrified of rejection.
Yeah.
Now, of course, you're a great looking dude.
Thanks.
You're very talented with the guitar.
Thanks.
You're all right at the art and stuff. You have some comedic timing.
Sure.
I think Nick inflates you a little bit too much. You know what I mean? Tell me your best terrified rejection trying to date story.
Oh, man.
Because I can tell you mine right off the bat.
I don't think, honestly, I don't think I've ever had one. Because I've never really tried, like...
Well, see, what I'm talking about is, mine is how just being a cowardly little shit. And it was that me and my friends, back in high school, kept going to St. Charles, Illinois, which is a hike for us. And, you know, it's like a 30-minute drive from my house. So, Jesus God, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But to this place, the Colonial Cafe, which we were like, this is going to be our max. Literally a conversation we had. This is going to be our max from the Saved by the Bell. We're going to come here so much. We'll have our booth. Blah, blah, you know, blah, blah. And we went there like twice. You know what I mean? Because it's fucking, nobody's going to St. Charles, Illinois. And so when we were there, one of the times, this waitress was waiting on us. And I'm not even sure if I said 2 fucking words to her. But I was like, man, she's beautiful, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to ask her out. And everybody's like psyching you up and egging you on, right? And I'm like, yeah. And what
Nick Scarpino somehow there, like, just do it, dude.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course Nick would be there doing it. But in being a cowardly little fucking shit that I was in high school, I couldn't psych myself up to start that conversation. Not to mention, how the fuck do you start that conversation? Now, should you start that conversation?
No,
some stranger you don't know, but you're like, oh, you're attractive. And like, oh, you're being nice to us as you wait on us at a fucking
We've talked about this on Love and Sex stuff a lot, where it's like, it all comes back to the social acceptability and the expectations of the people that you're talking to. If you go to someone at their place of work, if they're not interested, there's like a level of fear associated with that, of the rejection. What if the rejection goes a little farther?
Yep.
And it's not just like, oh, water off my back. It is, oh, fuck, what's wrong with me? And then they keep coming back.
Yep.
And I've heard
you're nailing it all.
Way too many stories of my female friends that work at places and they're just like, oh, fuck, that guy's back again.
Yep.
And that sucks.
Yeah.
No, totally. You're 100%
You
right.
can't run from it.
But again, you're a moron in high school, and there's no cool podcast telling you all about their horror stories.
That's
And
us.
so what I did is that on the back of the check, I wrote this like missive, right? I'm just like, hey, and it's totally like the horrible way. Hey, you know, I don't want to interrupt you at work, but I thought you were cute. And like, here's my phone number. I'd love to buy you coffee or something. I don't drink coffee at the time, but you know what I mean? Some stupid
You
shit
would
like that.
if you had to.
And so like put it there, and like we went in the car and watched, and we saw her read it or whatever, and like sit down and read it, and we're like, oh, that's a good sign. And then she like put it in her pocket and went about her business.
Well,
and I got eventually I got a phone call at the house that didn't have, like, it wasn't a number we recognized, so no one answered it. Because that's how caller ID worked back in the day.
Sure, yeah.
Even to this day.
No,
And so I've always said that was probably her.
I will say that there's this video that I saw on Facebook of like, it was a room full of women and there was a guy talking to them. Totally looks like a mansplaining moment or whatever. But it's like this guy who is talking to women about meeting guys.
Jesus.
Talking to women about meeting guys in public places, and how women are so tired of dating the jerk. You know, they always date the asshole, the nice guy. Blah,
I'm
blah,
a
blah.
nice guy, but
Yeah.
chicks never notice me.
Exactly, yeah, and he's talking to like a giant like sort of panel of it looks like a PAX panel almost.
Okay.
And he's
God,
talking
this
to
is a
them,
good
and,
idea for a PAX panel.
and he's saying, here's the thing: the reason why you're so tired of assholes is because assholes are the only ones with the balls enough and that are cocky enough to go up and say hi to you, because a lot of the nice guys, like let's say this is a bar of all dudes out there, like this much are the people that are going to go up and say hi to you, and they're normally the dicks that you all are so tired of, and this whole chunk is the dudes that are like too terrified and would never ever try that because they're just like they're too scared or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's interesting.
Too terrified or no, not
To
be.
respect. Yeah, it's respectful.
Yeah, that too, absolutely. But he's talking about in situations he's not just talking about like walking in the street. He's talking about like in a bar when you're trying to meet someone, that there are still tons of guys in there, and that these guys know, hey, these women are probably single and they probably are looking for somebody, but you still don't have the guts to go up and still try to make some sort of conversation. I will say that one sort of moment that I had, I don't know, it was this girl that I was talking to straight into college,
Michelle Rodriguez.
a couple years into college. No, not her.
Okay.
And it was like we spoke on the phone a lot, and then I was really stoked because she was super pretty and I liked her a lot. And then suddenly it was like Andy got too attached, and I was like, oh, fuck, I fucked up. I guess that's really the only moment. I did have a moment of when I first started going to Austin Community College, when I first moved to Austin.
ACC.
And I was getting out of my vehicle and I saw a really pretty girl walk by.
Who says things like that?
What?
Locals.
Okay.
I've been to Austin a lot.
What?
ACC.
No, just getting out of my vehicle.
Oh, I was getting out of my vehicle or whatever to go to class. And
what you got hung up on?
And I saw this really pretty girl walking
Like, hey!
to class. And I was like,
Honk
hey,
your horn.
mommy. No, okay. And I saw her, and I saw what car she left from. And so I wrote a note, and I left it.
Oh, no.
And I left my MySpace link because we used MySpace back in the day.
Yes.
Sure. And she messaged me, and then she became my girlfriend.
Oh, wow. That's a corner. That's a turn.
I mean, I forgot
Because I was
the
just
word
too
for
nervous
this.
to like say hi, but I was just like,
What'd
hey.
you say in the note? Like, hey, I think you're pretty?
Yeah, I was like, hey, I think you're really cute. I'm just like I'm really scared to like walk up to people and talk to them. So
I'm just
here's my-
watching you from afar in my car.
And then she added me and like messaged me.
MySpace
Yeah,
DMs, bro.
it was like, but I think
Next thing you know, it's top 8.
had I walked up to her in person, that probably wouldn't have happened. Like I think if I had the guts to walk up and try to say something, then I probably would have failed and nothing.
That's
would
the big
happen.
thing that,
But when
like,
you put it in her court and she goes to your thing and sees how good your HTML is.
Dude, she sees like, oh, this guy's into Paramore. This guy's got a cool black and red scheme, and he's got Coheed playing in the background. Yeah, you know?
I think, obviously, I'm not detaching ourselves totally from this generation or anything, but I think it is so much easier now. And we've talked about this, so I won't be a dead horse, of like how instant messenger, which is dead, but Facebook Messenger, I guess, or Twitter or Instagram or DMs
Texting,
make it easier,
WhatsApp.
maybe too easy to reach out and have that false sense of confidence. That's why there's like fucking subreddits full of like horrible messages people send to each other and then just dicks that pop up. That's a little bit extreme, but I mean in the way that I've always been way more comfortable writing than I have been talking to strangers, right? Yeah.
Interesting stuff.
Very interesting stuff, Tim. Don't worry, the bottle's fine. Don't worry about it.
I was worried about it.
Okay, good.
I can't even tell you the amount of like rejection and stuff. There's so many times. So much
but you
bad
don't
shit.
seem like that. You
don't
don't
ever
seem
do grand gestures. Like real talk. Don't do grand gestures.
Have you seen the grand gestures go bad?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Tell me some of those stories.
No,
you
it's
only
like
talk about like
the
you know
grand-
fucking
the grand
we did an
gesture
Aladdin
thing-
thing. Now they're married.
That's the thing is don't do grand gestures unless you're sure. Those save those, reserve those for the like. Do something nice for somebody that is looking for something nice. Don't do them as a thing of maybe they'll like me if I do this.
Don't sacrifice goats in front of people, man.
Yeah, don't.
I
do
learned that the hard way.
That is a bad.
And then
sign.
another. This is
RGV.
a very specific thing to me in my life. But don't do grand gestures for the sake of making a video, like when you're putting someone else, and when you're getting someone else involved. It's fucking awkward for them, and they don't want to be part of this shit. And just be good. It's like a nice version of pranking. Like it's a fucking prank on the internet. You ain't trying to do that. Don't be a jackass, and I mean that, like Bam Margera
Okay.
or Johnny Knoxville.
Rest in peace, man.
Steve
No, he's
O.
alive. Damn, all the people he just listed are alive still. It's Ryan Davis, I believe, that passed
Ryan Dunn.
away. Dunn. My apologies. Well, Ryan Davis did technically pass away as well.
Who is that?
From
Giant Bomb.
Giant Bomb.
Old school.
I don't know who that is.
Really? I mean, it's old school. Yeah, it was what, beyond 300? What? Yeah, 300, I think.
I guess I just wasn't really.
That's cool. Yeah, I mean, you got to be dialed in. Like if you want,
Interesting, okay.
you know. I don't know. This is where we can just do whatever we want on the show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It felt like a show to me.
No, it didn't. Kevin does the timer all wrong. I don't want to shortchange people. It's been a little over an hour.
Oh.
So here's what I want to tell you, Tim.
What do you want to tell me?
Napa Smith dropped off these beers.
Yeah.
I got super excited because I saw that one said bonfire.
Yeah.
But then it's a porter, which is too dark for me.
It's a lot, man.
There's a barbecue beer in Columbia, Missouri. This one brewery had when I went there on a homecoming trip that tasted like barbecue. It tasted like a fire. It was great. Like it tastes like fire smells.
This tastes like
smoke smells.
if you took a coffee and then you took a very dark chocolate and you put that
A lot
dark
of people
chocolate
like that. Yeah.
in the hot coffee and let it melt.
Sure.
Then you'll let that coffee
Oh, here it's getting bad now. I bet.
get put in the refrigerator for a while. Then you reheated it in a microwave and then you put it back in the fridge again.
And then
let it
you
cool
use the
down.
unfiltered water from the fridge.
That's how this tastes.
Andy, what do you drink?
I'm going to go pee.
Alcohol wise?
Yeah. I feel like I don't see you drink beer.
Me and Andy, we
don't-
got our signature.
I don't really drink a lot, but
Last
when I
time you-
do,
What do you do?
I will. Well, as far as beer goes, I'd say like I feel most comfortable at Pluckers, spicy lemon pepper wings, waffle fries, fucking fried pickles, and a big Blue Moon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
A nice Belgian
Blue,
wheat.
Blue
Okay.
Moon's probably my favorite beer, but I do like ciders because they're like sweet and sour and
Sure.
like, yeah.
Did you
Cool
see?
Greg's over here.
That shit was crazy, that answer, man.
Guys, sit down, Cool Greg. You can come into. What beer? What beer are you drinking these days, Cool Greg? What's your favorite beer?
You guys
choice?
put me on with the Lagunitas IPA.
Hell yeah.
But my favorite's always been Mickey's. I really like Mickey's.
Yeah.
High Life's cool.
Yeah,
I like
champagne
High
of
Life.
beers.
It goes down. It's the champagne of beers, but to me it's like the water.
Oh yeah,
like-
no, totally. You can drink a
Just-
million and not get not die.
When we play basketball, I used to drink on one, like just chilling, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a problem with IPAs and stuff like that because I just get really bloated.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I feel
that's the thing of, like,
incredibly full.
As somebody who loves IPAs, it's usually at home when I go home and I want a beer, I want it actually for that one beer. Like Jen will open some wine and she'll drink it throughout the night, whereas I'll have like the one beer with dinner and be like, I'm done.
I see. The thing is, I don't drink fast enough, and I get a headache quick with wine.
Sure.
But also, even the big fucking mug of Blue Moon.
Sure.
Like it's a lot of food. It's a big ass drink,
Yeah.
and I'll find myself like 2/3 of the way through, and I'm like, oh man, my head hurts.
Yeah.
And it sucks.
That's why I can't drink stouts or like super dark beers. They give me a headache right
That's
away.
why I do ciders.
Yeah.
But also, I just like sweet stuff. I don't know. I've never like. I went to the doctor recently, right?
Yeah, of
and the
course.
doctor was like, do you drink alcohol? Asking you this sort of questions or whatever, and I was like, yeah, but not really. And she thought I was just kind of like, she was like, what?
Pull,
Like,
yanking her chain.
yeah, and I was like, I maybe drink like 3 times a month, maybe if that.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was
And she's like, stop yanking my chain. Tell me the
yeah.
real thing
I'm like,
here.
lady, and she goes drugs, and she was like, we have to ask, and I was like, well, no, I don't do any drugs either. No cigarettes,
You're a
Just-
golden boy there, huh?
dude. I just
drugs.
I just put my body with fucking Metachlorians.
Oh, okay.
So many of them.
A lot of energy drinks too. That's my vice.
Yeah. Next question
Cut
for you,
down.
Andy, because I feel like we don't talk. You know what I mean? It's interesting. The office is so small, but literally, I don't know Joey Noel's middle name. For you, Andy.
She does.
For you, Andy.
Let me hear it, Greg.
Well, so you were obsessed with Pluckers.
Yeah.
Are you eating wings anymore here? I never hear you tell stories of going out for wings anymore.
No, I never go for wings, man.
Why not, man?
Well, because the wings is kind of far, right? I did try Halal Wing Company.
Okay.
And I misread the description because it was like order 12 wings, and it said what it said was one flavor per 12 wings.
Yeah.
I didn't read that right, so I was like, "Fuck!"
You're like, hey, I want one flavor on 12.
So what I did with the 12 wings, I was like, "Fuck it, give me 5 of them flavors," thinking that I would get.
You?
No, like, oh, I was an Uber Eats.
Oh, okay.
So I get it back and it's all just one of their single flavors. And I was like, this month they fucked up my order. And I looked, I was like, oh, I'm an idiot. I read it wrong. It's like one flavor per. But they have spicy lemon pepper. I really want to try that out.
Yeah.
Really want to try that out.
Because that's what you missed, right, from Pluckers?
Yeah.
You got panko and hot sauce nearish to your house. They do a bunch of different stuff. I'm not sure if they do lemon pepper. No.
I've never tried that.
You should. You should.
I've been going to Hooters a lot recently.
Okay.
Why?
Not by choice.
Yours that Tan Fran a lot.
No, my friends, it's like a standing thing Tuesday nights. They're like, we're going to the Hooters. The
Okay.
Hooters, they call it.
I love this is the one thing I miss about, like, that sounds like such a Midwest thing to me. You know what I mean? Of like, oh, we're going to Hooters on Tuesday night. You know, because in San Francisco, there's a million local shops and all this different stuff. But I forget that, like, you've lived here forever. So all the weird, like, every Tuesday we do this bullshit I would think about, like, when I think of, like, my Midwest friends, you just have here because that's just
They're
what you
still
do
there.
with friends. Yeah.
And I don't get to partake in it that often because we're doing stuff and we have very different lives than they do. They have the more typical 9 to 5
9 to
situation
5.
going on. And but I join them every once in a while, and it's interesting because they go because on Tuesdays it's unlimited wings, which
Really?
is nice. Yes.
Probably like $16.99 or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, really?
$69.99.
Fucking shit. That's expensive, man. No thanks.
But even 10 wings are expensive at like other places, Buffalo Wild Wings or
the city's just
Wingstop.
too expensive, man.
But so there's that, and then there's the beer, and there's all that, and it's funny because they love it. They go there all the time. I think the food is horrible. I think the people that are like, but they're fried pickles though. I'm like, no, fried pickles aren't that good.
Well, they are that good, but they're not that good at Hooters.
And the wings are like,
I agreed with that.
they're not bad, but
Yeah.
like they're fine. They are what they are.
I go Wild Wings hands down over Hooters any day of the week.
Yeah.
Now I'm getting my mouth watering.
Yeah.
But the thing about Hooters that I feel like people need to just own and accept is like, hey, it's okay that you like looking at scantily clad women. Like, why do you try to hide from that? Like, that's why you're going to Hooters. You're not going there because you like these things.
See that reason alone is like why I don't go there.
Yeah, that's the big turnoff for
Just makes it
me,
awkward
too.
for
I'd
me.
rather go.
It is awkward. It is weird.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I love wings. I'm gonna eat wings wherever
get
I
out,
am. But
man.
even like every fucking San Diego Comic Con,
when Nick Scarpino.
Scarpino's like, we're
And
going
Matt
to fucking
Scarpino.
Hooters with Matt Scarpino, and I'm like, ugh.
Terrible idea.
We usually get there super late and I'm drunk, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, man. I don't know. It's a weird experience. I don't enjoy it because it is awkward. And I'm like, there's a level of conversation that I'm uncomfortable with.
Sure,
But
sure.
Can we make sure we go to Pluckers this year when we go to RTX?
I went there last time. I threw a meet and greet there. You didn't come, so that was
I was
great.
with my family.
No, a lot of excuses.
I had a meet and greet
Yeah.
with my family, man.
Well, you know, I guess
They wanted some photos and shit.
I
Like,
forgot, of course, that families can't come to a Kind of Funny meet and greet. Great point.
You
know what I mean?
There was a lot of family members. There was seriously like 25 people at my uncle and aunt's house.
I'm not concerned, but I do need to do some work. And what I mean by I need to do some work, Joey Noel needs to do some work on how we're getting all these wings to the panel at PAX East. Because the PAX East is the first annual Kind of Funny Chicken Wing Dang, BYOW, which means bring your own wing. I said you'll get extra, you don't know this yet. When you read the description, I'll say, you know, will you get extra points if you make your own chicken wings and bring them? Yes. Do the extra points count for anything? No. Like, you got to bring your own wings, and then we're just going to all share them together. But I want to bring a bunch of wings. I just don't know in the Boston area where I'm going to do. Not to mention the convention centers fucking off away from everything. It'll be cold as hell, too, probably.
a lot of people asking who's going to PAX East.
Me and Joey Noel.
You and Joey Noel. That is
Right.
it.
Correct. Andrea Renee will be there for What's Good and Kind of Funny Stuff. She'll be on our panel. Jeff Ramsey will be on our panel.
Oh.
Right. Lou Ferrigno will not be around, I don't think. I don't think he's going to be involved with
Damn,
that concept.
that's
I
a-
like to put him
Check
on.
Lou
Tragedy.
Ferrigno. You know what I want to do? Speaking of Lou Ferrigno,
Lay it on me.
in a very tangential
Oh, here
way.
comes Joey Noel. You figure out the wing situation yet?
No, I didn't know I was in charge of figuring out
I just announced it here that we should look into that and see.
Just bringing wings and then
Well, sure, but I mean, here's the thing. Do I trust the wings Alex O'Neill's bringing? You know what I mean? Like,
Alex O'Neill's wings.
well, that's the whole thing about this is like there can be no Russian roulette. It's totally like as you share it with other people, you got to eat it in front of their faces.
I want to see them eat it.
Yeah,
you better
exactly.
eat it.
Yeah, I don't want to. I'm not
Yeah.
eating no fucking.
Why is my wing darker?
I
What'd you
eat
do?
it and somebody's like, that's human. I'm like, no, you know what I
That's
mean? Like, I don't want that.
human.
Yeah, yeah. So we got to look into it. Just find a wing spot around there that's good.
Oh, I already found one.
Okay, good.
So we just serve
That's
catering
easy.
wings?
No, I'm just saying I want to bring my own wings. We should bring our own wings too. Jeff Ramsey won't bring shit. Andrew Renee's not gonna bring anything.
Andrew Renee will bring wings.
Champagne probably.
She'll bring something for sure.
She'll bring those Buffalo Blasters.
I thought we had a third topic. No?
We're punting that one.
Oh, okay.
Tim liked what we did earlier too much, so he thinks that's a better headline. He doesn't want to
Punting it, Chris Jones,
Yeah.
punter for the Cowboys.
Didn't somebody say something right before I turned around and
I
yelled?
was
at you?
saying something. I don't remember what it was.
Okay.
Definitely wasn't important. I can guarantee
Okay.
that.
It was not important?
Yeah.
We had a good podcast today.
It has been a good podcast. This has been a different one, but I like that. We're exploring the format of one big show.
I think GOG's been fucking awesome recently.
Yeah.
Where it's just us chilling and talking. I feel like the
That's what
last
people
couple
want.
that have been the three, different combinations of the three.
Yeah.
Big fan of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool
Big
Greg
fan?
said yeah.
You a big fan?
Actually, no, I was thinking I like the 4.
Oh, you like it 4. You don't like 3.
I wanted to say that.
That's fine. No, that's fine.
Hey man, you could hey, fucking, those positive critiques, that's what we want in our
That
community.
is.
Yeah.
He likes 4 so much that he asked me to be on. He was like, you should tell them that you want to be on. And I was like, I go either way. And he's like,
No,
yeah,
no,
but
no.
then that
You
way
should
it'll be
tell
4. And I
them
was
you
like, all
want.
right, well, I don't know.
I know Tim and kind of try to finesse it.
No.
I put the kibosh on that shit.
Cool, Greg. I want to know. Well, I hear tomorrow. Is this an announcement? I mean, it's only to a few people, so it doesn't really matter. That tomorrow, for the first time ever, it's Tim and Cool Greg hosting the Kind of Funny Morning Show.
First time Cool Greg's ever been on the morning show.
We named it the Andyversary.
We named it the Andyversary. Anniversary.
An-
Andyversary.
My name into it, but I can work his name into it.
Because
Yeah.
it's your anniversary of work. It's your 1 year anniversary of Kind of Funny.
So Greg's stealing Andy's name.
Yeah, he couldn't come up with like Greg way, or I said, hey, Greg's the question. Begs the question.
Sure.
You know,
Yeah,
just
no,
like the
okay.
kind of playful things.
Yeah.
And he was like, but Andy works, so Andyversary.
Okay.
So I was like, go for it, dude.
Back to the segregation one with the segment.
Going back to the segregation one with the segment.
Gregregation.
Gregregation.
I know what you're saying. So here's something that I want to say about my brother.
The Gregular show. Yeah.
That I want to say so that
Greg up
everybody
on the
knows,
competition.
in case this ever becomes an issue in the future. I don't think that it will, but in case that it ever did. My brother likes wordplay a lot.
Sure.
He lists most of his favorite rappers. They're a bunch of people that use words in very interesting ways. A lot of double
Tone
meaning.
deaf.
And you're tone deaf, but
Michelle
more
Branch.
than tone deaf, like people like Los. People like they just there's a lot of just
Black Eyed Peas.
Black Eyed Peas, Will I Am, and all that stuff. So it's just like there's time. My brother likes just hearing a word. And he's like, what can I do with that word? Not so much thinking about what the words mean. So for him, segregation, nothing bad happened there, but it could have.
Yeah, sure.
You know what I mean?
We all tensed up a bit.
Yeah.
Where
we're
is
all
this
like,
going?
Where is this going?
It's like when Nick goes up on his crescendos. You're like,
just
oh, God, where's this roller coaster ride going?
But the thing with my brother that I want people to realize is he's just thinking about. He's like, Greg's in segregation. That's the extent of that. So
Congratulations has like a Greg thing to it, right? Congratulations. You could do that.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Right. That would work. You could do that. What I want to know, Cool Greg, is come over here and go lean on your brother and talk into his microphone as well. What I want to know is next week, it's your birthday as well.
Yeah.
Anniversary this week, birthday next week. You're going to Las Vegas and then going to see some wrestling there.
Yeah.
But the wrestling is on Sunday, obviously. You're going down when? Friday?
Yeah.
What are you doing in Las Vegas? Cool Greg in Las Vegas sounds like an
So I'm going-
appetite for destruction.
So I'm going to ToyCon on the 24th. I'm gonna meet SpongeBob's voice.
Cool.
There you go.
It's badass.
Yeah, okay, cool.
And then that's it. Booker T's gonna be there too.
Booker T?
Yeah, and his wife.
Nice.
Charmel, I think Charmel. And that's it. Yeah, but I'm not planning on doing the Vegas thing though. I'm not much of like a club guy
Yeah.
or like any of that, or too crazy on And I'm trying to be sober too. I mean, I'm drinking, but I'm trying to cut back on everything. So
Yeah,
it's like I'm not planning on going too crazy. I'm not planning on having too much hangovers.
Okay,
or anything like
okay,
that. I won't
okay.
remember it all. I know that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
we were hanging out. We were having lunch with Gia recently, and my brother was talking about the Vegas trip. He's like, yeah, it's not gonna be like last time I went to Vegas, like Kevin's bachelor party. Like we're not. You know, none of the Vegas stuff. Like we're not doing the clubs. We're not doing the whole pool thing. We're not doing the like no hookers, no whatever. Like no strip clubs, no hookers. And Gio was like, "Wait, what?" And he was like, "What?" I was like, "No. The Vegas stuff and then Kevin's bachelor party were separate thoughts."
Kevin's bachelor party packed with hookers.
It's like what?
Sounds about right.
Yeah,
This has been a fun show.
this has been a fun.
I
show.
liked this. It was different. I like exploring this format with you, gentlemen.
Thank
I'm
you.
glad Nick wasn't on it.
Me too.
Fucking loser.
If you didn't know, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Game Over Greggy show each and every week. 4, sometimes 3 best friends gather on this table, each bring a random topic discussion for your amusement. Sometimes we don't get through them all. If you like that, head over to patreon.com/kindafunny, where you can give us some money and get a whole bunch of cool perks, like getting the show early, getting the show live, getting the show beamed into your brain, because Kevin will call you and tell you everything that happened on the show.
Like the Mandarin.
Like the Mandarin. If you got no bucks to toss our way, no big deal. Head over to youtube.com/kindafunny. You get the entire show the following Friday. So late, but you'll get it and you can enjoy it.
But you should pay because then you get the pre and post show. And let me tell you right now, everyone watching live, queue up some good questions. We're gonna have a great post show right now. Okay.
Okay.
So people that aren't live, you're gonna want to buy it.
Fucked up.
If you didn't know, until next time. It's been our pleasure
If you
to
didn't know,
serve
ladies
you.
and gentlemen.
If you didn't know, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the show, and I'm saying goodbye now. Goodbye.
Do the pointing.
Thanks for watching the Game Over Greggy show, everybody. Click here to subscribe. Click here to support us on Patreon. Click over here to see the trailer for the PlayStation VR show. And click down here to see whatever cool Greg wants you to see.
I hope it's something good.
I don't
How
know.
good's it gonna be? Lexi Gunner says, "Great deep dive topics." Thank you, Lexi.
Lexi Gunner.
What was the third topic? It was just what alcohol does Andy like?
I don't know.
I was explaining the format. It wasn't
Because
really
it was
a topic.
like it was like trolling. It was the quiz, and then it was like
Trolling,
relationship stuff.
Yeah,
Trolling, quiz,
that's what it
relationship
was.
stuff.
We talked about,
then
like-
some booze. Yeah.
We talked about
I
like,
think
relationship stuff.
Description
for the time codes, I think relationship stuff, and then the next can just be other.
All right. Havoc Maker says this episode inspired me to be a better person. Thank you guys. No, thank you for listening.
Yeah, thank you. That sounds great.
I
Lexi
saw
Gunner,
one-
Andy, what
yeah.
are your birthday plans this weekend? We're all gonna go out to eat dinner on Saturday, like evening, as a
excited.
company, as a family, and then afterwards we're all gonna go out and drink and hang out and party.
It's gonna be great.
Kevin,
What's up, dude?
big question. It's Andy's birthday.
Sure.
Friday.
Yeah, well, that part doesn't matter.
Oh,
He's
Saturday-
dirty 30.
Wait a minute.
Sunday-
It's your birthday
Sunday-
on Friday? Why are we celebrating on Saturday? The fuck, dude?
It's Friday's party mode day.
yeah,
All right.
So we have to work hella hard on your birthday.
yeah.
Listen to Greg Miller,
upsetting.
Kevin.
Yeah, Greg, what do you want?
So, it's Andy's birthday on Saturday.
It sure is.
We're going out as a company
Yep.
for the first time since Christmas party.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to bring cigars so that you, me, Cool Greg, and Andy's girlfriend can go smoke on the street again?
100%.
Thank you.
Should I bring little cigars?
I'm gonna leave it up. I'm gonna say dealer's choice on that one, and you're the dealer, so choose.
Super
Rudy
stressful.
Ortiz Jr. says, "If you care to share, what size is your jacket, Tim? This is a medium. I wear medium.
Is it a
jackets.
medium?
I wear medium jackets.
And I wear small.
I wear short shorts. Who wears
I
short
wear large
shorts?
t-shirts.
Greg.
Large. I wear large shirts, but I wear medium jackets. I
That's
like the way they
crazy.
fit better.
I wear the large.
I like it when they're
I like
sleek.
it a lot.
That was one of the words I used.
Yeah,
It is,
jackets. I
right.
love when jackets are sleek. I hate when jackets are baggy. The
Billowy.
The other gray bomber that I bought that I never wear because I ended up getting this one was very, very. The sleeves were very loose. I hated it.
I forget. You said that was a medium
Hated
or
it.
a large?
Medium.
I don't feel.
Do
as
we have larges in
sci-fi.
that box in there? Because I have an XL in my. I feel like I want to go down a size. In there.
Yeah.
I feel like the sizes are a little bit big.
I think so
little
too.
bit big.
I'm gonna go. I'll be right
All
back.
of
I'm
my
gonna get a
bomber
large.
jackets are medium.
Yeah. Now, Tim.
Mr. Yasmin says, Greg, will Tim and Nick be on the Valentine's Day stream tomorrow? No, they will
No,
not.
they will not. Nick, gone.
Nick's in LA doing some Schmodown shows, and I am going to be with Joey Noel looking at venues for prom.
Now, Tim, what'd you have to say about my shoes when I was talking about having a lot of pair of shoes?
I don't know.
What mean thing?
To
Mean
be honest, it
thing?
wasn't mean. It wasn't mean.
It was because you're like,
No.
no, I'm just holding back a lot of things.
No. It was just, it was funny. There was a whole thing that happened. The reason I didn't want to say,
You
I
look
didn't
like
want
a
to,
puppet.
yeah, you do look like a puppet. I didn't want to go down the path, but I was gonna bring up that it's interesting because you are not a shoe head. Like you have 20 pairs of shoes, but you're not like into shoes.
I don't like there are a couple shoes that like are like collector shoes that I'm like, ugh, I really want to buy them, but they're like $500.
Yeah.
But like, so it's not like I'm into sneakers. I'm into I like having a bunch of different style shoes. I only wear my white Vans and the red little slip-ons.
Yeah.
But like, that's because my clothes doesn't match with the other shoes.
This one's too small. Also, Kevin clearly wore it because there's Thomas hair all over it.
Stefan Stevens says, will
there
y'all
Thomas
review
hair
all the
on?
Star Wars films before episode 9? I'd be surprised if we didn't.
Oh man.
But that's so far away.
I know.
Tim,
No.
did you hear that Rita Ora got cast in Detective Pikachu? I don't know who that is.
I did. Rita Ora?
She's the one the Power Rangers fight all the time.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
No, she was. She's a singer. She was She's London. She's not London. She's British. She's from.
Who is she? Yeah, I see her
she
face
was.
now.
She was in Fast 6 when they were in London. She was one of the like, ready, set, go, cheerio.
Oh. Did she say that? Because that'd be awesome.
She didn't say cheerio. She was also in 50 Shades
Which one?
2 and 3. She's Christian Grey's sister.
You saw that when you.
Oh, jeez Louise.
Why did Joey say cigarillas?
Because we were talking about mini cigars.
I feel like cigarillas are different.
Cigarillo.
Don't call my name. Don't call my name.
Cigarillo.
Cigarillo.
Butterfor says, so Tim, do you recommend going one size smaller for bomber jackets then? I'm really picky with jackets in general. So I like to order them and make sure I like the brand and figure out their sizing. But I like being able to do this. It's kind of my look. So if I can't
the roll up.
if I can't roll up the sleeves, I ain't fucking around. And sometimes when you go down a size, you can't do it because I got those fat arms.
Them fatty fat
dog.
arms. Mr. Yazman wants to know if Shirtless Spider-Man will be on the Valentine's Day stream tomorrow. You know, Shirtless Spider-Man does what he wants. No one
We
can
haven't
really
seen him in a
control
while.
It's weird.
When are you gonna meet him?
You know what I mean? We talk a lot off camera, offline. We don't want to be like, I don't want to be braggadocious about
It's just
it.
weird. I like whenever he pops up, you're never there, and it's always like, "Fuck, I wish he was here so we could all take a photo
Yeah, my
together."
hearing is
Remind you
rough.
guys, we've got stuff to do. I'm not saying we have to end this now. I'm just reminding everyone where
We're doing party mode, right?
I want to do this for 4 more minutes, Kevin.
I only got 4 minutes
It's
to say the word.
3:56. I want to get up to 4.
playing after this.
Snipper clips.
I thought we weren't doing that anymore.
No, I haven't.
I talked to Kevin about it, and it's like I'm worried that what'll happen, the same thing that happened with Overcooked,
Monster Hunter.
when a lot of it is like just 2 people talking to each other.
It's co-op.
Audio's hot.
4-player co-op.
Yeah.
4-player co-op.
Yeah, it's not like Overcooked. It's not Overcooked.
Okay.
Y'all work together.
Monster.
Yeah, but there's just so many times that I have to deal with like,
It's your job, man.
you know, I'm gonna put the onus on me. I'm gonna say Andy was being too loud, while Greg's making a really great joke, and then I have to. What I do is, I will only have Greg in the frame, and I will mute my audio, so you hear me a little bit, but you see Greg's mouth with his face moving to
So you
his
hear
audio.
him, but you smell Kevin.
Yeah.
Adam Warner says, "Hey guys, sorry to keep asking. Any update on the apron? Do I have a Joey?
I haven't had anyone ask me that.
The
on
apron
Twitter
should.
for a-
Everyone should have. Their
Yeah,
aprons.
yeah, yeah. But there's been
Like,
conversations
months ago.
about that. I would have thought we put that off to Joey, who's not in the room. But I'm also checking my phone to see if I have an email from Adam Warner.
It'll be figured out.
Yeah.
But you need I mean, have you made contact with one of us outside of a Twitch stream or a
Yeah,
stream or
can
something?
you just email me, Kevin at Kinda Funny?
Because you should have it by now. Having Maker says, when are you guys seeing Black Panther? 7 p.m. on Thursday.
Meow.
Man, I'm so excited.
How many? Do we get tickets for everyone?
They said it's a Shakespearean.
I would assume so, but I don't know who ordered. Wasn't
Joey
me.
did, I believe.
Joey wouldn't have screwed up.
Mr. Yasmin says, Tim, what happened to Leon in Sprint? It's an ongoing story.
It's really bad. It's
Yeah,
not good.
it's
There's
not
no
good, right?
good news on that. Like
No good
we
news.
should have
No
gotten
good-
a
no good
package
motion.
a while ago. Still nothing. We're gonna give him till next Wednesday, and then we're gonna burn down that Sprint store.
Whoa.
Yeah, with that new Tesla fucking flamethrower. Boring.
I don't want to in the apron community post. I'll email Kevin.
See, now here's what I'll say again, and I'm not. This isn't me making fun of you at all, Adam. Even that's not enough information. In the apron community post, what community are you in?
Maybe you. Oh yeah. It's
I always do. Whenever something's wrong, we want to help you. We want you to over-explain where you are and what you've talked to.
I assume it's like
I think
Reddit
he means on. I think he
subreddit,
means
maybe?
on Patreon,
What
the
tickets
public
are you guys
post.
doing, Kevin?
Black Panther.
We have 11 tickets. I have the list of everybody we have tickets for on the calendar in the event. Yes.
But remember that I need 12 by myself.
Yeah, it's because I need 4 seats to lay down. Because that's how I prefer to eat popcorn.
Wait, where are we? What movie theater is it though? Like for real?
Dustin says, "Great podcast. It's one of the first I've gotten to see live." Thank you very much.
Thanks,
Dustin.
Dustin.
I enjoyed it.
Dustin Hanson,
I knew
thanks
a
for
kid named
tuning
Dustin.
in. I don't know any Dustin. The
I
only
saw someone in here named Francis Bustamante. Is your sister Pamela? If so, let me know.
when I see Dustin, I think of Dunstan checks in.
Yes.
And then I
The
think
It's a
of
different name.
Smash the Dunst.
Tell him that honk was on our end.
Oh, we were honking over here. Yeah.
Andrew Francis says, "Greg, you should have Jeremy Dooley for wing suggestions. He's from Boston."
Oh, that's
Fuck
right.
him.
He always goes to visit his grandma when he goes to PAX East.
Fuck him. I don't care where he goes to see anybody.
Whoa, cool guy, man.
Period.
It's a
It's a
nice
statement.
man.
You know what I mean?
It's a nice man.
I want to go to Harpoon though. I think after our panel, we should go march over to Harpoon Brewery, which is close.
I have a list of places that I got from my dad.
Ooh.
I love you, Adam Warner.
You should come with me to Regina Pizzeria.
I have a
Regina Pizzeria.
Now we're talking. Now we're talking.
So we're going to Daily City. Fuck, I guess I'll just get some popcorn. I don't know. I kind of wanted some. I wanted some fried pickles.
Yeah, it'd be great to go to a nice place.
That,
Fuck off.
but the Daily City one doesn't have the Parmesan truffle popcorn that Draft House does.
But only Draft House has that.
I know. It's
Draft House is
Jonathan
awesome.
You say you two are a fan of lemon pepper wings. I'm talking about spicy lemon pepper wings.
Let me
What,
check out Pink Up.
what Pluckers does is they mix their medium sauce, which is like their medium buffalo, with spicy or with lemon pepper. It is just orgasmic, guys. It's my favorite flavor. My mouth's watering thing about it right now. All right, Kevin?
Oh my god,
Pluckers
yes.
ship like Portillo's does.
No, I don't think so.
Jared Schutch.
Like what?
says,
Their sauces though? Do they
Is there
sell
a trailer
sauces?
sauces?
Buy
tomorrow
their
for the
sauces.
special
There you go.
guest?
What?
Is there a trailer tomorrow for the special guest?
We tease maybe another trailer on Thursday or Friday for next week.
No. But we teased a trailer for Huber, and then we said there'd be we want to do it. I know, and then we want to do another trailer. We didn't say what that other trailer's for.
Got
Don't let
it.
him bait you into
Did
anything.
we do the trailer?
No,
Don't bait us.
Are we good?
I think I mean I'd like to. Yes,
I really want to.
I've told you the vision, but it
Yeah.
could also just be.
I think we can do it. I
Okay,
think I
okay.
can make it happen.
Okay,
We gotta do it tomorrow though.
okay, man. I'll be here.
Get on it, dog. Fucking get on
Get
it.
down on it.
We'll figure it out.
Get down on it. Oh, I feel get down on it.
Decided if we're going to get chicken farm sandwiches tomorrow. That's
No,
possible.
Joey, we're not getting chicken.
We're going to Dave and B's.
No, we're not doing
If you're going to the thing, Majig, you can go.
What?
He doesn't want to.
Greg,
What?
I want to do a Valentine's Day stream.
Oh.
If we're gonna do that, then I'm just gonna go
Going
home.
to the thing.
Our thing is the American's pop-up shop.
Any updates on getting one of the McElroy bros on the
Those
show?
things are good.
No, they're monsters.
I wish.
Max Phillips says, "Yo Tim, what's your Celeste kill count? I got over 3,000. I'm also
Jesus.
over 3,000.
I think it's death count. Y'all suck.
It's well over 3,000.
Got my kill count, bro.
Damn, dude. That's a body count. Ice-T and his rock band. Remember
Hell
body
yeah,
count?
dude. Body count. Talk shit, get shot. That's where it came from." Enigmatic says, "What are the chances we get a party mode of Monster Hunter World in the future?"
Hey man, that's what I was just saying we should do.
Unlikely. But watch on stream tomorrow.
Tomorrow stream. Why are you so? Yeah, tomorrow we're streaming Valentine's Day. It's me, Jen, and Kevin playing Monster Hunter here after Kind of Funny Games Daily.
Let me check out me use my Warhammer.
Yeah. Why do you not like? Why don't you want a party mode for Monster Hunter?
I just don't think it's gonna happen.
Okay.
Andy, is party mode gonna happen for Monster Hunter World?
Depends on what we do Friday.
Just say no and be honest.
Don't let him bait you.
Hi.
He's baiting you.
Dating. Okay,
That's
guys,
bait.
we love you. Bye.
Au revoir, mon
Cool,
beau.
guys. Thanks for joining us.
I'm trying to
Bye.
find some
Bye.
things
Bye.
to know.
Bye.
Did you